this, man. I'm looking forward to tonight's show. We're going to do some NBA live betting. We're going to do some NHL live betting. Zargo, our NHL guy, is going to be here in just a couple of minutes. And, of course, Foxy's here. Thumbs up. What's up, everybody? Holden, Fox, Zargo again in just a minute. NBA games just about ready to get underway. And, Fox, I'm going to come right at you as we got the two games. What up, LH? Big fan of the show. I'm a big LH guy. Anyways, Fox, what are we looking at tonight? What are the eyeballs going to be on for Sean Fox this evening in the NBA?
On a couple things. We got the Pelicans and the Cavaliers getting ready to kick off first at 7:30. We have the Pelicans trying to put out the worst roster they could put out for the sake of man. CJ McCollum earlier was questionable. Then they pulled him. Then they pulled Murphy. Then they pulled Ingram. Then they pulled Alvarado. So we have Alfred Payton, Brandon Boston, Javonte Green, James Robinson Earl, and Yves Missy. So with that being said, I'm on over 7.5 rebounds. I gave that in the chat earlier today. So hopefully you got on that. I did see it at 8.5 out there. I am trying to, from Cleveland's perspective, they kind of followed suit. Darius Garland's out tonight. Monty Bates, who has been out for the last couple of weeks, been out. Karis LeVert, so we can't bet LeVert live, is out tonight. So at the one guy I am trying to find is Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome's going to start tonight. I'm trying to find to see if anybody's got him out there, and it's not ridiculous for a guy, but he should get around 12, 13 points tonight and have the ball in his thing. It's at 13.5. I mean, the last game he started, he had 24 with Charlotte. Again, that's Charlotte, but the Pelicans, Charlotte might be better than what the Pelicans are running out tonight. He's also going to have the ball in his hand a ton. I mean, I expect Mitchell to shoot also a ton in this game. But I am going to take Ty Jerome at 13.5.
All right. So Ty Jerome, 13.5 points, obviously.
Yeah. We're also on Evan Mobley over 0.5 threes. He's hit it in the last 4 games. He's hit it in 4 of his last 7 games. He started off really well trying to shoot threes to begin the year. Then he kind of tailed off. Now he's kind of come back to the fold. So we like that as well. I'm actually on Cleveland minus 14.5. I don't think this is a game. I think they blow this out of the water. I really think this is going to be a run and hide. Mitchell's going to be able to do whatever the world he wants. And there's just nothing to get stopped. Mobley and Jared Allen will probably have a very good game. I was trying to look at their double-double potentially. Jared Allen's at minus 110. That's probably not a bad bet. Or Evan Mobley at plus 175 if you wanted to take a flyer on somebody.
Just real quick, Jerome, we're feeling really good about this 13.5, huh? And it's 13.5.
I think he gets 13 to 15 points. I think we're going to be right there all game. I like the chance that he's going to have the ball in his hand. He's going to dictate the whole game. So, yeah.
And I got him at minus 106 for the best juice at FanDuel. So, Ty Jerome again, 13.5 to the over. And that's that. You were on a roll, so get back on it, buddy. Whatever you want.
No problem. So Mobley and Allen, like I said, I don't blame anybody who wants to take them. I think they both probably double-double as long as they're in the game long enough because this Pelicans team is going to miss a lot of shots. I'm going to look live, and don't be surprised when we're on Alfred Payton, who was just signed. PRA, because I actually like Alfred Payton. He's been in the league for several years. I saw it at FanDuel. So yeah, granted, if you want to take the 15 plus, that's definitely you go for a price there at minus 105 though. I'll just take the 14. I'm fine with that.
Zargs?
Like I said,
Fox is breaking down his card, so we'll get to you in just a minute, pal. Zargs, obviously our NHL guy. We got one better already in. Ty Jerome over 13.5 points at FanDuel. Keep going, Foxy. What else?
All right, no problem. Then we'll go quickly to 7:30, and then we'll back here for hockey because hockey's already started. So You've got the Bulls, you've got the Bucks. It's kind of an interesting thing. Patrick Williams is out tonight. Torrey Craig's going to start in his place tonight. Vucevic should be able to eat versus Bucks team. They've had major issues on the interior. But that being said, I've been taking a really cheesy bet. I've been actually taking this juice, but I've been only taking it as a purple bet because it is juice. Giannis blocks and steals over 1.5. It's already in the chat if you paid attention. We got Giannis blocks and steals over 1.5. We're going to pair that with Klingon over 1.5 blocks tonight for a quick plus 145. Got that out at ESPN. FanDuel doesn't let you parlay those two. Neither does DraftKings, but ESPN does. So that's one thing to sit there and say. And then I'm right now doing a little more research, but I think I'm going to be on Vooch at over 20 points. That's kind of where I'm thinking. And that's all I got for those two games. So I'll leave it to Zargo because he knows that game's 30 minutes in.
Yep. Good. And then again, we got the plays already in the chat. And the only play we've got since the game has come on, Ty Jerome over 13.5. How are you, Zard? It's good to see you, buddy.
I'm lovely. How are you, Holden? It's been a minute.
Yeah, you did a great job with your NHL short today. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on the NFL. We got a lot of stuff going on. How are we doing in hockey, and what do we got going on tonight, friend?
Yeah, we're finally shaping up. You know, it's rough to start the season. Always is for me. I don't know what it is. It's just about finding the nuances of the year. But we're starting to track better. We've had a few winning days in a row now. Tonight, smaller slate, but some really good spots. So about to start is Vegas in Toronto. I had a couple plays on the sheet for that one. This one, it's an interesting one with how well both teams have been playing. And the history between these two teams is they don't play close games for whatever reason. So that's part of the reason I did not pick a side on the sheet. I'll go ahead and give a play, though, for the people. I did like Joseph Wool's over on saves. Vegas shoots and shoots and shoots. Numbers a little bit high.
In the live show chat, buddy, in the live in-game plays, too.
What number did you get? 27.5?
Yes, sir.
Or what'd you get? Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. So what's the play again? Wool
over 27.5 saves.
Wool over 27.5 saves. All right. Throw that in there when you get a chance. So we got that one. What else you got for us, pal?
I mean, you want me to give out the other play I have on the sheet?
Nah, hold on to that because
okay.
I want to, you know what? Because our guys, the subscribers, deserve to have plays behind the paywall. So
for sure,
yeah, that's a good.
So there's one there, and then, but like I said, for a side, it's just both teams have 11 wins this season. Toronto's been hot. I mean, they're coming off back-to-back overtime wins, so it's kind of like, are they hot? Will they falter? But again, I mean, looking at the history between these two teams, whoever wins dominates. That's why I said, you know what, let's just wait for the in-game, and we should be able to get an easy play there. Also, just how it's been this season. I mean, it's a little bit hard to get a read pre-flop, and you know, there's been serious momentum changes throughout games that's made live betting incredibly easy this season.
Really? Incredibly easy, you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do we spell Wool's last name?
W-O-L.
That's it. Just Wool.
Yeah. So probably pronouncing it wrong because that's how it is with these guys. But
you don't
for the
think
sake
it's
of the
Vol?
people,
Joseph Vol?
It could be.
No.
Over 27.
I've seen enough Lightning Toronto games to know that's not.
Oh, that's hilarious. We got to throw it in the in-game chat, but I'll put it in there for this one. Vol over. Who's he with? Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it right now. You're a mensch. Love me some JC Zargo. Love me some Foxy. We got a couple great ones here, and I'm looking forward to betting these games tonight. So we have quite a few. We got Carolina, Philly. We got the Cleveland game coming up, like Fox said. And if you guys got any questions and you want to throw it in the chat, we'll be more than happy to answer that. Just so you know, I'm tailing these guys. They're our cappers. There's a reason why they're with us. I'm a big fan of both these guys, so I have the utmost faith in them. Again, I really, really, really do not follow the NHL anymore. I used to love it. I just don't follow it anymore. You got to pick your spots, but I do trust Zargo, and I blind tail this dude. I don't do that for many people, and the same thing with our guy Foxy too. So let's see here. Wool total saves 26.5 minus 30, or would you take the 27.5 minus with better juice?
I like that 6.5.
26.5.
Because the problem with this number is Vegas is going to put 30 shots on net. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about how many Wool's going to stop.
Okay. Carolina goal. What up, Ramon? Ramon, will you please come on the show if I send you the link? Come on, man. We love us some Ramon around the house. This is just great. A nuke the house. So Chicago, Milwaukee about to start. We got that one. We got NHL games underway as well. Carolina just putting up the goal. That's the first game of the night that has begun. So 1-0 Carolina in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Got the goal there. Martinook. There you go. Jordan Martinook.
Wow.
He's been in the league for a long time. Because I actually remember that name. Bulls Bucks still not underway. Just about. Oh, here we go. We're getting underway with the Bulls and the
We'll
Bucks.
tell you, spread's not here, but spread's on the Bulls, which I liked as well.
Spread is on the Bulls.
Yeah, it's on the Bulls plus 8.5.
Dude, he's up like he is on fire. This dude. All you guys are just killing it once again. And then Keg gets on fire. So let me tell you what's going on. If you look up and you're not a member or you're just checking us out for the first time, make sure you check it out. Nuke November. Try us out for a week. Dip your toe in the water. I think you're going to like it. A lot of people stick around. Most of the people stick around after they sign up for the free week. Nuke November, Nuke November. Go to nukethehouse.com and get going there. Fox, what's this I'm seeing where the Rockets are not going to trade for Giannis? Why are the Bucks thinking about trading Giannis? Is this a real story?
They're not.
Why did this story even come out? It doesn't make sense to me.
Clickbait.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much.
I mean, there's not a chance. All right.
Okay. Well, they're underway in Milwaukee with the Bulls and the Bucks. So Lillard for 3, he missed, and so be it. We're just underway in that. So we got 2 games, 25 units in 20 days for spread. So I should be just backing the Bulls right now. I'll hit them live at this point. No, what's going on with Milwaukee? Why the slow start, Fox? 6-9, I think.
They have no bench. Chris Middleton hasn't played a game all year. You've got Dame Lillard. He can score on offense, but he can't stop anybody from scoring. He's missed a bunch of games as well. Beauchamp still hasn't taken over to be the guy they really wanted him to be when they drafted him. So, I mean, it's basically we're still Giannis and nobody else. Andre Jackson is a great energy guy. He'll get you the occasional putback, but he's still got no outside shot. Tayshaun Prince is solid, but he's not going to sit there. I mean, if a sure starter comes around, he's not holding that job. They actually played a couple good games where Ryan Rollins was playing with them and had 2 very good games, and then he immediately got hurt. So, and their bench is like AC Green. No, not the AC Green for the Lakers. He's not 65. It's a white guy from Michigan State that can shoot threes. Who occasionally shows up, but there's just nothing there. So,
hey, Zargs, I know that you are on.
So
I know you're on Wool in the Toronto game. That's about to start up. Any thoughts? Any more thoughts on that game with Vegas at Toronto? And then in about 20 minutes from now, we got face-off for San Jose at Dallas. And then later on tonight, another TNT game after Carolina, Philly, Nashville, Seattle, and Buffalo visits the Kings. Any thoughts on any of these games starting up in just a little bit or later on tonight?
Yeah, I do have a pretty good lean in that Seattle game. Put a pick out for the people last night. Oh, I put it in the short. That was that's public, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a public bet.
Yeah, that's right. That goes out on the short. Yeah. So yeah, I love Seattle there. I mean, Nashville has just looked horrible on this road trip. So it should be a smash spot for Seattle. They've been playing well. Ran into a juggernaut in New York with that loss they're coming off of. Not a big deal. Nothing to be concerned about. It's just both Seattle and Nashville are kind of average teams. Seattle's been playing extremely well, lost to a great team, and they got home on a team that's just been on the road, wants to get home. So getting plus money, I thought, was just an easy bet on that one. Haven't looked at props too much on it. And then as for the game starting in 30 minutes, Dallas at San Jose. So, I mean, San Jose is just horrible. We know this. But they play teams tough. But the problem is Dallas is coming off a brutal loss against the Ducks, which the subscribers had. That was a nice plus 150 win. Anaheim toppling. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't pull the trigger on that one. That's one I was thinking about, but I didn't pull the trigger. I had the Ducks last night that we won. It was a plus 150 win. So, I mean, like Dallas, they're not going to lose back-to-back games to two horrible teams. But I am thinking about the puck line because you can get plus money on San Jose plus 1.5. They'd like to go to overtime. They hang in games they really shouldn't hang in. They just don't win outright. So they're a scrappy team that, always be on the lookout for, especially when down early. You can kind of get a little creative and bet on the Sharks to keep it close.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. San Jose has not lost a puck line game since November 5th. So, and that goes hand in hand with essentially a bet I will give you in hockey. We are going to play Macklin Celebrini over 2.5 shots on goal.
Right on.
The kid is a stud, and he loves to shoot the puck. So he's done this in his last, I believe, 6 straight games that he's played. The other pick I really like, and I was going to get your thoughts, is Mikael Granlund to get a point, which he's done in 5 of his last 7 games. And you actually look at his points per game. He's got 20 points on the season in 20 games. So you could get that at minus 110. So
I don't mind that at all.
In the San Jose game, I like it.
Because playing a tough team like Dallas, it's going to be those top guys that are going to have the production. Where I'm waffling at on the San Jose Dallas game is the fact that plus 2.5 is minus 110.
Yeah,
that's a tremendous play. Or you can get like plus 160 on the minus 1 or the plus 1.5. And so I don't know if I want, the safe play or the sexy play. But one of those definitely should be bet tonight.
Well, that's where, like, when you take a bad team, if you have a guy who is shooting the puck a ton, a lot of times that's a good play. A lot of times they're basically looking at the second line center. Like, if you haven't been watching, Logan Stankoven is on fire. And he's a guy who's basically, his career numbers suck ass. Just sit there and tell you at all. But he's got 15 points on the season in 20 games. Kind of because of where he's sitting on the line. And he's looking out of there, and the books really haven't been firing up on that number either. So if you do expect a lot of goals in this game, I mean, you could get Stankoven. You're going to have to find – their books are going to play fun, aren't they? What's it? Stankoven to get FanDuel sucks for hockey. I will tell you that.
MGM is great. But if you want Stankoven's number, give me 2 seconds and I'll have him.
Yeah.
Is that something you're betting, Fox?
I'm going to bet it personally. Since I got 2 other plays in this, I'm not going to put it out there, but I'll put it out there for anybody who wants to. If I was waiting to see the Indiana-Houston lineup here and see where they're going. So Simons will not play for Portland. Turner's not going to play. So we're big on Donovan Clingan. OKC can't rebound versus anybody right now with the current lineup they have. I kind of want to go back to the wall and take Aaron Wiggins again, but I'm really pissed at last night because there's no reason we should not have cashed that bet. None. He had 11 points at halftime, and we didn't get 11 and a half.
Did you want a point or a goal for Stankoven?
I wanted a point.
Minus 130 at DK.
Okay, I'll take that.
So that's a personal play, Stankoven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if anyone wants to tell me there, it's not a bad play. Dallas is going to put 3 or 4 goals up in this game. It's just a question of how many they let up. Is the question. Like I said, San Jose, as he said, has been stingy all year. They have not had a puck line against them, and you could get plus 2.5 with them at minus 110. The difference is Dallas does play a very good defense, but I really equate a lot of San Jose's resurgence essentially being because they called up Celebrini. Celebrini's been playing as a young kid, and the kid makes things happen. So
I'm gonna, just because we've been haven't been lighting the world on fire just yet this season, I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna do the 2.5.
Is that an official play?
Yes.
So
Putting it on the sheet.
Stankoven.
No. Oh,
no,
that's his play.
That's
I'm
his
taking
play.
San Jose plus 2.5.
San Jose plus 2.5.
Yep, at plus 1.
Yep.
Let me make sure that's the best number, but I believe the best number is minus 110 on that.
Okay.
Oh, it's Holden's job to find the best number.
I got
Fox.
I'll just take the number I like. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it helps to find that. The interesting thing about unabated though is you really don't get the puck lines or anything like that. So
where did you find the 2.5? I see DK's got the
MGM.
1.5. That's there. Okay.
MGM has, especially for sides and totals, they almost always have the best number for hockey.
Zargo, I'll throw that in the chat for you. So
Thank you.
again, it's Stankoven. No,
still not.
That's Fox's. Hold on.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. You're on the Sharks.
Yes.
Sharks plus 2.5?
Plus 2.5. Yep.
You don't see that too often.
No, especially at that kind of a number. Like you'll see it when a good team plays a bad team, but it's still normally like a minus 150. But the fact that
what is it? Minus 130?
Minus 110.
Wow.
And we're going to go ahead and go with the 1.1 unit to win a full unit.
Okay. All right.
So we got the lineups officially. We got Maxey is in. He's going to play. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see how him and Jared McCann get together.
George, Caleb Martin, Embiid's back in there tonight. So we'll have Curry.
I don't think Embiid really ever plays. His there. Toledo's up on the board in this Maxion first, so the first time to score. Yes, let's go. I just don't. I've been kind of fading Embiid. If you notice, he's the only under I've been taking all year. Has been him. But what I'm trying to get on McCain, because I do wonder how
that Paul George kicked his nail polish across the locker room.
Well, that's from a parody account, so I'm not saying that happened.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I am trying to get Jared McCain threes. That's what I want. That sucks.
All right, guys. So while the boys are digging into bets here, we're already firing away. Where was that Sharks play? That Sharks play was at MGM?
Correct.
Yeah. So MGM is what you're looking at. Ty Jerome was FanDuel, I believe.
Yeah, he's got 4 already.
Yep. Then we got Vol was at multiple places, right?
Yeah.
DK
or MGM.
Yeah. And then Celebrini was at DK. I think you could have got
you can get it a bunch of places. I got it at FanDuel.
Okay. We'll do FanDuel there. And then the Sharks, you can just grab at 110 just about anywhere, right, Zargo?
No, that's
Okay.
MGM.
MGM?
FanDuel, it was like minus 130. MGM had it at minus 110.
Minus 10? Beautiful. All right. I'm just editing some of these, making sure we get the the book in there too. The McRib is back. That's disgusting. I hate the McRib. It's
I
disgusting.
do too. It tastes
It's
like
not
chicken.
even ribs. I don't even know what that's made
I
of.
like the McRib, but I don't want to pay $7 for it.
$7 now?
Yeah. Well, it's generally most of the time it's there. Amen Thompson's going to play tonight. Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah. So we got for the Blazers, Henderson, Sharp, Kamara, Grant, Klingon.
Yep.
Thunder going SGA, Wallace, Wiggins, Dort, Jalen Williams. And that's what we got right now. The Rockets, Van Vliet, Jalen Green, Brooks Smith Jr., and Şengün. That was a pre-flop play that Fox threw in the chat.
Yeah. Pacers can't stop anybody playing. There's a couple teams in the league that really suck ass for centers. So that's a team. Pacers are one of them. You had averaging the last 2-3 centers they've all had double doubles. Şengün's double double was jacked up to minus 230. So looking at that, you couldn't really get on that. So kind of had to play with the PRA and the PA, which I liked as well.
Ty Jerome's got 7 already, so that's a play you just gave out. Zargo, what are you seeing right now, pal? Anything?
I'm seeing a really annoying sports book. I had my debit card compromised, and so now it's like I got to go through all these processes. I'm having to go through like a banking transfer now on the sports book to get my money in. So that's what I'm dealing with.
That's brutal. You know what I got to do for Thanksgiving? I'm going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because my in-laws, their house just got flooded out in North Carolina when they had the big hurricane.
Where do they live?
They were right by Asheville.
Where in Asheville?
Hendersonville. Hendersonville.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
So their house was just destroyed. So they said, we can't do Thanksgiving here. So we picked Myrtle Beach, which was 4 hours away. Well, the good news is it's only a 35-minute drive to the North Carolina border. So I can bet Keg's NFL plays before they drop on Thanksgiving. I'll probably be driving up there early Thanksgiving morning to go place bets. I know a lot of people that used to have to do that, especially back in the DFS days when it was illegal in a lot of places. They'd have to drive the 45 minutes to a different state, put their lineup in, come back.
Well, living in Memphis, my first house here was in Mississippi. So I'd have to literally cross the street. I mean, I'd have to go 100 yards to place my bets in Tennessee.
I mean, you got lucky. It's 100 yards. Take that.
That's true. No, for sure. Yeah.
You're in Mississippi?
I'm not anymore. I moved up to Tennessee. But yeah, Memphis is the southwest corner. So you can live in Mississippi, Tennessee, or Arkansas and still be like in Memphis. Live in Memphis.
Memphis, Tennessee. So 22-21, Milwaukee leading the Bulls. I didn't get on that Bulls pre-flop play, but the number is now 6.5. So I don't want to get anything worse than the pre-flop 6.5. It was 8.5, I believe, was the pre-flop play tonight.
Yep. So, on the Bulls. Yeah.
Yep.
Pels, Cavs, again, Ty Jerome, 7 points. Bulls and Bucks, 22-21. First period. Gary Trent has 6. Torrey Craig has 7. And then, I dropped
play.
What's that?
I put it already in the chat, so you don't have to type it. We're going to take Delano Bonton over 13.5 points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Delano Bonton, Portland Trailblazers. Hey now.
Yeah.
I'll get back to that and see if we can bet it. Hey, if anybody got any questions about bets or you did bet something, throw it in the chat, guys. We got our guys here. They're very, very easy to talk with and ask questions to. So again, by all means, hit them up.
I may be in Myrtle Beach.
Really? Doing what?
We're visiting my daughter for Thanksgiving.
I mean, if you're there, hit me up. We'll hang out for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we have to check out to see if a hotspot can work on the road, so I can work Wednesday from the road. But other than that, that's the biggest question.
I've never been to Myrtle, and I'm kind of upset that I mean, listen, it's a great place to bring the family because we'll have a couple kids there, but
Yep,
I got to be better than that because I don't even know if you can play DFS there.
I think so.
You can do prize picks. You can do underdog. So she called me all the time, and I give her prize picks and underdogs stuff to take.
Okay.
She hit the stuff with the fight. I haven't even thought of King of the Court, to be flat out honest with you. Giving it a quick look. I'm trying to get some things in.
I don't bet King of the Court. What the hell is King of the Court?
King of the Court is this promotion they have at DraftKings, which means you can bet any prop for a guy and you label him as your King of the Court. So if he ends up with the highest PRA of the night, you share, I think it's $10,000 with whoever put it. So it generally equates to like most people when they've won in different got like a couple $100 of free bets.
Okay.
So
it's really cool.
So I mean, it's worth just throwing a number in there just to see if it hits. If it's not, I mean,
you got a $975 free bet on Cat. How'd they come up with $975? Why didn't they just give you $1,000?
Because it's divided amongst everyone that had Cat.
It's divided by everyone who had Cat. So Cat wasn't an interest. Cat is a non. Most people were picking Jokic, AD. There, you look at the games and you look at the totals. The games that should have the highest total is clearly going to be the Hawks and the Warriors. So as long as the Hawks stay in it, guys like Trae Young, Stephen Curry, if Jalen Johnson's going to go tonight, I'll have to see if he was going to go. It's probably a good thing. It could be SGA because he'll get to do whatever he wants. The games I would stick away is for the Pacers and Rockets. The Rockets are very good clamp down on defense. They're only averaging giving away like 106 points a night. So I know a lot of people were taking Halliburton. I actually took Halliburton's PRA under. So he's not a guy I'm looking at. So,
hey, Zargo.
We're going to get burned, but I'm going to take it again. I don't care. I'm taking Aaron Wiggins at minus 125 to get 10 points. He's still listed in the starting lineup. He had 11 points at halftime, and we watched freaking Caruso play the whole second half. Which, by the way, Caruso ended up somehow with 13 points. He got them all late. But his prop total is only at 6.5 points.
All right, what book are you hitting it at?
I hit it at FanDuel, but it's probably better somewhere else.
Okay.
I just we're getting closer to game time, and I don't want to bounce around.
All right, I'm just gonna throw it in there at the number you got. Then
Who'd you say?
Aaron Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins.
Oh, Aaron. Whoops.
How far are we from tip off here? A couple minutes.
I can tell which we're doing 10 points.
Yep.
Best number is going to be. So, I mean, FanDuel has if you're willing to go over 10.5, you can get even money at DK.
I like the 10. That's the number I like. So I'll pay the juice on that. He's
probably
going to get better than that. He's probably, as long as he plays the fucking second half. Sorry, that really pissed me off last night.
Going back to
it. He's going to get better than that. So, especially in this lineup. So, yeah. Because he's sitting next to Case and Wallace, who, his ceiling is about 10 points. That's why you get Case and Wallace at like plus 160 to score 10 points. A starting 2 guard should be able to score more than 10 points. On the other side, I mean, it's going to go over Shaded Sharp. Shaded Sharp isn't the greatest lockdown defender. So he shouldn't have any issues going through. I like Shaded Sharp a lot. He's been playing well, but the books are really quick. He went from a 13.5, 15.5 to 16.5, 19.5 every game. And I'm like, that's just nuts. I do kind of like Caruso at 5.5 points, though. I think that's kind of a joke.
personal play or official play?
I'm going to play him twice, so we'll call that an official play.
So
I'll take
Alex Caruso.
Yep.
Over 5.5 points.
Yep. I do think the Thunder get back in this game, but I do have Portland plus 14.5.
Where'd you get that? FanDuel again?
Yep.
And what's the juice?
The juice on that was minus 122, but it's moving. So
all right, we'll throw it in and see if we can get that. So again, Caruso over 5.5 points, minus 122. FanDuel.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. Let's go back. We'll put Fox's name on these.
Anything else in the other games? So yeah. We'll look for some options. I personally took Aldana over I think 13.5 points, but I'm not going to give that out as a play.
Okay.
You never know what the world Grizzlies are going to be doing. They're a team right now. It's tough to get your finger on them.
D Money in the house. Of course, Ramon's in the house. Jedi Apple and what up, Jedi Apple? Matt W. Huh? Untouchable J. Untouchable, dude. Get ready because Fox is firing. Like I gotta leave to go upstairs here in just a minute and get a refill on water. I don't know how many bets I'm gonna miss. So make sure you throw them in the in-game chat room. All right, Fox. I'm gonna head upstairs, get a little bit of Walker. But Fox, did you take D Money's hockey plays?
I'm trying to figure out where you put them because I don't see anything in my DM.
Okay. Well, I won't leave till Zargs is back.
D, let me see what was your Foxy place? Did you put them in the other chat? Let me look.
Yeah, it's fine. You'll find them. So what do we got here right now? Let me update while you're looking around. 29-24 Cavs over the Pels at the end of one. We've got your boy Missy's got 8-4. Ty Jerome has 7-2. The Bulls and the Bucks at the end of 1:36-30. Bucks on top. All right, let me see if I can get a better number than 8.5.
Oh, just because you love it, I have to give you this before you leave.
What time it is? What time it is? What time it is? It's time to go. Ring that, ring that, ring that bell. Ring that, ring that, ring that bell. Ring that, ring that, ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
I'm going to hit your pre-flop play just at a better number. I'm going to take the Bulls plus 10.5, minus 10. If you hear me give a bet, recreational purposes only, or it's that I'm just diving in live on a pre-flop play so I can get a little better number. I think that spreads play. All right, boys, go post. If you got anything, I'll be back in a couple.
Yeah, so Evan Mobley hits the three early again. It's 5 straight games, plus 110. Cash it. That's the way we start off the show.
Love it.
All right. So D gave me some hockey plays. He likes Vegas money line. He likes Carolina, Philly first period over 1.5, which obviously we're too late on that. And then Nashville, Seattle later at over 5.5.
Right on.
I don't get any of this.
I'm about to make gonna see how this first period finishes in Carolina, and then I might have a play for the second period.
That's right. I'm trying to kind of watch a little bit of the games at one point and get a little better sense of what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing, like when you have 2 7:30s, 3 8 o'clocks, and you took a nap at 7:15. So it's kind of like, all right, let's quickly see and run through what I like and what I don't like. Try not to kill myself taking personal bets. That's always my thing. So as many bets as I take one way, I will take twice as many the other way. So that is always my Achilles heel.
If you're going to Myrtle Beach for Thanksgiving, where do you stay? Or the regular?
We actually won a. So my daughter is the executive producer for ABC News down there, and he does a charity thing with one of the local places down there called Pups for Putts, and it's basically a fundraiser to help SOWW, so Wounded Warriors. and they do different giveaways and stuff like this. So we actually are staying in the very nice embassy suites down there because we won an door prize. So
right on.
So yep. So so that's our. Other than that, we generally stay. It depends. I have a 130-pound dog, so it kind of limits the places you could stay. So
for sure.
On there, we generally say there's a very nice La Quinta that allows dogs that are just right around Broadway at the beach.
La Quinta is a tremendous option for someone who has a dog, as they are one of the most pet-friendly hotel chains.
Yes, yeah. So when we don't down there, then it's all over the place.
Sure.
We like the Hampton Inn that's right on Broadway at the beach. We stayed right near Tin Roof down there. There's a what is it? Hilton Vacations Club. That's right there on the beach that we stayed down there one year for a week. So yeah, there's a couple different places we like to stay.
Right on.
But I enjoy Myrtle Beach. I like Myrtle Beach way better than Ocean City, Maryland. It's not even close. I
grew up going to Myrtle Beach.
Okay. Yeah. So my daughter works for WPD right across from Coastal. So
right on.
So all right, we've got the Cavs up 7. Macy's got 4 rebounds. It's nice. He's halfway there. I knew Elfrid Payton. Damn it. He's gonna have a triple double tonight. He did this with the Jazz all the time. He's a guy that no one likes. He just comes in and he produces, but he doesn't have ideal size. He doesn't have an ideal shot, but he can come in there. He can run an offense. He knows what he's doing. And when the other team is not really playing that much, and for all intents and purposes, these are garbage minutes, he's going to easily get his numbers. He's got 4, 5, and 4 through the first quarter. Anyway, there's not going to be a book around that's going to give me anything on Elfrid Payton. I would love to get him.
All right, how many bets did I miss?
You didn't miss any, but we were watching Elfrid Payton, which we talked about, completely go off. Jalen Tyson's actually going off too for Cleveland. That's not a bad thing. He's got 9 points in the first quarter. Jerome's got 7. Missy's got 8. Payton's got 4, 5, and 4. I'm trying to see if I can find him anywhere live.
Zargo, what are you betting, buddy? Anything? You're on mute, pal.
All right, we're going to take Elfrid Payton.
That I am.
Okay.
Just because I think this is hilarious. I'm going to take him to get 2 more rebounds. Over 6.5 on FGM. It's a little juiced at minus 130, but minus 130 is still in my range of okay.
All right, tell me one more time. Elfrid Payton.
Elfrid, Elfrid.
Yeah, Elfrid Payton.
Over 6.5 rebounds at minus 130. He's starting at point guard tonight. He played 11 minutes right off the shoot. He got a 4, 5, and 4. I'll take his chances to get 2 more rebounds in a game that should be a blowout.
What?
And he's trying to earn a contract. MGM.
MGM. Okay, cool. And then Zargo, you just put Carolina, Philly, both teams to score in the second period, plus 110 FanDuel. What do you like about that bet?
Very slow. I won't say very slow.
Are you eating? I'm sorry, buddy. I was just typing the thing in there. Go eat away.
No. You're good. You're good. We're just seeing shots from both teams. Either two teams. I mean, Carolina, they're always liable to score a goal, and I was going to go over 1.5 goals, but that was like nearly minus 200. Philly will get theirs. They're really good in the second period. I don't know why, but they're known to take off. So,
where do I find that? Where is that?
If you go to FanDuel, and then just second period, you can just scroll over to second period.
Oh, okay. Second period, both teams to score a goal.
Yeah, plus 105. So again, when you look at the fact that over 1.5 goals in the second period is minus 210, it kind of lets you know what's going on. And Philly's not going to get shut out, and they're really good in the second period. So I just felt that was a much better way to attack, to get that number with the play that I want.
Did you talk to Matt about this Fox Klingon props? Because I know you got him in that parlay with Giannis, right?
Yeah.
That you put out
I've
pre-flop?
got Klingon on blocks. I got Klingon on blocks. I've got Klingon on over 2.5 blocks. I've got Klingon on over 1.5 with Giannis. Personally, I've got Klingon rebounds and Klingon points.
Okay.
It's 7.5 on both. I gave a play for the members in the chat just because I've been given too many plays in this Cavalier game, and I loved it. I love the way this game's going. There's another guy that's got a great option there to be able to get some points here. Klingon's a beast defensively. I think he's got ways to work on the other side of there, but again, OKC has no size. The tallest guy they put on the floor is 6'6". So I don't have any clue in the world if you literally want to play old 1980s basketball, which is what you should do, but the league doesn't, teams don't do it. I don't know why. Throw it down to them on the block and let them go to work. And OKC will have zero answers.
So there's over 1.5 blocks. And again, this is a pre-flop play, but over 1.5 blocks for Klingon is minus 150, 2.5. You're getting better juice. So
we paired that with Gianna, so we got a plus money.
Oh, we already got that. Okay, yeah, and I got that with you then. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very good. Let's see if anything else popped up here. Melton is out for the year. ACL surgery. That's some news.
Yeah, that was the talk on that. They're gonna probably trade with his salary is the key thing on with that. Yep. Tristan Thompson got in the game today. Antonio Reeves having a nice game for the Pels. Told you, the Pels are trying to put out a G League team tonight. This is why I love a lot of things in this game. There's no way the Cavs shouldn't run away this. Jerome's got 10 in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs 4 more points for the rest of the game. Mitchell's just kind of going through the motions here. He's letting everybody else and their mother score. And the Pels are actually keeping this close. It's within 6. When you've got Antonio Reeves and Robinson Earl scoring. Yep.
We got an ass whooping right now in Milwaukee. Actually, you know what? The Bulls just drained a 3, so it's not quite as bad. 46-35 is the score there between the Bulls and the Bucks.
Yeah, and Bucelis is going to the line right now to shoot 2. This is the NBA. 10, 11 points is not that big.
Nothing.
Foxman, what do you think about the Grizzlies being plus money?
They're a team I can't get my head around. I like their pieces, but really the Sixers, if the guys play, they should have. Yeah.
So, my thought, right? I completely agree with you with that about Memphis, but they've already clowned Philly once this year. Philly's looked horrible in their last.
But that game didn't have Maxey or Embiid.
Okay, good note. But Philly's looked terrible their last 10 games.
Yep.
Memphis is playing decent basketball,
except last night.
Yeah, but even still, they beat Denver. It was a back-to-back with Denver, and they won one of them.
Correct. Then they lost the game without Jokic.
Sure. Yeah.
Memphis is a team that has all-world talent. It's a question of what you want to get. One of the things that has been happening is Edey's out again as well. Clark's out. They seem to go to the bench, and you get a lot from Aldama, but then you really don't get a lot from anybody else, especially at 2 guard. Pippin's played exceptionally well, filling in for John Morant. But you just it's Kennard is Maybe he gets an open 3. Maybe Laravia's there. I think with Philly getting all their pieces back tonight, I think Philly is going to win this game. You're going to need a Jaren Jackson 25, 30-point night. I think for Wim. Desmond Bane has yet to get going since he's been back. He's about a 15-point scorer since he's been back. He has been about a 5 or 6 rebounds. Right now, he has 0. That may be something I'm interested in because if I can get a decent, better rebounding number on him, because he's been their primary rebounder. Because for all Jaren Jackson's size, for whatever reason, he does not want to go after boards. Yeah, right now Jalen Wells is Memphis' leading rebounder, and he's like 6'1".
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't mind if you want to take the shot. Take the shot. I understand your reasoning, but
I'm also really intrigued on how this first quarter wraps up because the first half line is probably going to be a little more intriguing because that typically seems to be Memphis's MO. Is if they're playing well, they'll dominate the first half and then just fall apart towards the end of the third quarter.
They're a well-coached team, and they didn't get any calls last night. I will say in their defense, the entire game. If you watch that game, I mean, their coach was going completely batshit crazy most of the game. So, all right, did we get Jerome already? All right, Jerome's got 16, so let's go.
Put it on the board. Let's go,
So
Ty Jerome.
Today. So the other question is, do we double dip here?
Oh boy, now you're getting crazy, buddy.
I always double dip. I have no issue double dipping, especially if it's reasonable.
Put it on the board. What did they open it up at?
24.5.
Is that too much?
It's too much for my blood. I was hoping that they'd put it at like 21.5. At this point, I'd kind of hope if I can get to the end of the half. Because the one thing the Cavs really, they're only up 8 right now, so they haven't put this away. So, I mean, I'm looking at some guys live to see kind of what's going. I'm trying to watch some of the game. That's difficult to try to pick things. I really hate FanDuel's new layup where they put the actual props on the bottom and they put like 4 rebounds on the top, 4 points on the top, and it's like, dude, no one wants to bet that. Missy's got 6 rebounds, so we only need 2 more rebounds to cash. So I might just take all the other bets that I have and just live with them and go chase another bet right here. So
okay,
yeah.
All right, so 53-45 Cavs over the Pels. 16 points for Ty Jerome. Cashed that one already. Alfred Payton has 4, 5, and 4. On the other side, the Bulls. Bucks over the Bulls, 55-41. This was an 8.5-point spread going into this game. Lopez has 11. Levine has 8 points. Lillard, 11, 2, and 6. And Portis, 6, 4, and 4.
Anyone see Quentin Jackson, who I was trying to get on pre-flop anywhere? Who scored the Stars goal?
Oh, we have a goal.
Oh, sorry. No, they don't. No, that was the Leafs scored. Sorry. That's what okay.
I'd say, wow, that was fast. Oh, we're already done.
Minton got the goal. Nylander got the assist with Ekman Larson.
Yeah.
Get the dogs out tonight. So again, Fox threw this out there live play. Canes and Flyers, right? To each score a goal in the second period. And there's a power play. The Flyers will be on the power play coming back. We've got Vegas and Toronto at the end of one. We're on Vol here. He has 10 saves in the first period. We're on over. I got over 26.5 with worst juice. You got 27.5. So this is good. This is a good start here, right? 10 saves in the first period.
Yeah, that's a very nice start.
We'll take that, Zargo.
I didn't throw any bet, so that wasn't me. I don't know where you got that.
Oh, I meant Zargo.
Okay. Yeah. Just keep the credit where the credit is. No issue with that. Portland's off to a nice start to start the game. They're up 23-13.
Ooh.
Jeremy Grant's got 9. Banton's got 4 already coming off the bench. There he goes. Let's get going. He's just a bucket getter.
How is your
Wiggins has got 5.
how's your Maction working?
Buffalo's up 18. Toledo's up 7-0. Buffalo's up 17. Sorry. We still got 44 seconds of the second quarter, so it should be second quarter. Total's not looking good because we're not getting anything from Eastern Michigan, which is shocking. Toledo's working out of their own goal line right here, so far not too bad. So Buffalo and Pacers are a close game. 76ers and Grizzlies keep trading buckets. McCain's got 4 and Embiid's got 10. He's abusing Brandon Clark. Jalen Wells has got 8 points already. That's my boy. I like that guy. Jackson's got 4, and the Grizzlies are yet to score off the bench.
All right. So we got any action that's about to start up. 8:30 Eastern time is what we're looking at. No. So Atlanta, Golden State. Fox, I know you talked about some of these games coming up later on. Can I just get a Hawks Warriors breakdown from you and what we're targeting tonight?
Well, we're waiting to see who's in the lineup.
That'll help.
If you wanted to title someone pre-flop, so right now, Curry is probable, but he's expected to play. It looks like it's going to be a similar lineup of Lindy Waters, Wiggins, Green, Jackson Davis. So it's going to be the usual suspects that we're looking to target here. I'm going to look to see, as long as they haven't adjusted it, Draymond Green over 5.5 assists. He's consistently hitting that for us. Hit that for us the other night. So we're definitely going to go back to the well here. Actually, they've added an extra one at 6.5, which is I thought they do. It's kind of the Atlanta bump because they give up so many points. 6.5, I may hold off on that. May see if I can get that live. We are going to take Dyson Daniels, though, at over 13.5. I'm waiting to get confirmation that Jalen Johnson's in. And then the other guy I want to take, which I don't find anywhere, is DeAndre Hunter.
Okay.
So we are taking Dyson Daniels over 13.5 points.
Okay.
I've been really impressed with the Warriors, the way they have played this year. They moved the ball around really well. They've been able to survive some of the injuries that they've had. The benches, they've kept coming on the bench, and he's been the consistent scorer on the bench. You got Pod still also on the bench as well, continually allowing them to run a second unit. That's what a lot of people don't realize. There's a lot of teams in the NBA that the first 2 units can match off. But then when you go to the bench, and that's one of Boston's basic things, Boston goes to the bench and still gets points.
Mm-hmm.
Forces you either to keep one of your starters in to play more minutes, and maybe he misses more shots down the stretch type thing, or to have a bench. That's one of Memphis's best things. Memphis, when fully healthy, has a lock-solid top 12 guys that are great. The other thing that's kind of weird with the Warriors are playing 10 deep every game. Sometimes 11. So their guys are well rested. And so far that has really helped out with Steve Kerr. And I don't really like Steve Kerr as a coach. I think he's more of just here, you give me a bunch of stars and I can win kind of coach. He's not going to do it with lesser talent. This move to 10 guys, which he has basically held fast to, has really worked for that lineup. So I think the Warriors win tonight. Do they cover 8.5, 8 points? That's a lot of points, especially for a team that can score. If Jalen Johnson's playing, I'll probably take the 8, quite frankly. But Atlanta still plays 0 defense. 0. But Curry's not going to play any defense on Trae Young either. So probably his assist, he had 15 the other night. is probably going to be a 10 plus, at least the last time the book's been putting it at 10.5, trying to persuade people from taking it. Moving into the other game is the Knicks and Phoenix. I like the Knicks to win this game. Phoenix still without KD, still without Beal. Nurkic may play. That's a helpful for them. But the Knicks team has kind of rebounded pretty nicely. They've been playing as a very solid unit. Karl Anthony Towns is a walking double-double. He's done it like almost every game this year. I keep taking it with other things that I like on the money line. There, Bridges has rebounded nicely. He's started to fit in, figure out where his spot is. Josh Hart has actually been scoring double digits lately. And then you have the best game of the night, Orlando Clippers. Orlando plays lockdown D. It's going to be a very interesting game. Powell is out this game. So Amir Coffey versus Franz Wagner. It's going to be interesting to see. And I think Coffey's going to score a lot more points than people think. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at some props that are available for there. So, I mean, it's only 8:30 right now. I'm not going to get into too many stuff right there.
Yeah, it's only 8:30. We don't have trillion bets out there yet. We got quite a few. Oh, our boy Gerardo's in here. Maybe he'll have a soccer play for us or something else tonight. Yoon Co. What up, Yoon? Hope you're happy here. Foxy already hit that bet with the Ty Jerome. Anyone else see McCain numbers with the 76ers?
McCain's got 10 points. So he is basically still getting his volume in there. He's great at fishing. He's shooting 50% for the field. He's only made 1 3 though today. I mean, I like McCain a lot. I gave him a couple of, I think last week or the beginning of this week. I can't remember. It kind of blends in. I think last week. Rookie of the year plus 200. And everyone's go, oh, Dalton Neck had a 37-point game. McCain's had a 35-point game. And he may be more important to that team, and he's going to get more minutes than Dalton Neck will. So, Connect, sorry. I think I said Neck. I like McCain a lot. I do wonder how he was going to blend in with Maxey. Because they both tend to be slashers at times and kind of ball dominant, but I was thinking his prop was a little bit higher at 18.5 with him. I mean, we're looking at 22.5 live now. If that gets to 20, I'll probably take it, but I'll probably just going to sit back and relax here.
Yeah, let's chill for a little bit.
He is on the floor, but it is kind of what I think was going to happen when you looked at McCain. They're going to leave him on with the second unit. And with the second unit, they're just going to say, okay, you just go ahead and score. And just the beat's off. George is off. And I think eventually it's just going to be, hey, you can just score whatever you'd like to score in this unit. So, but they actually pulled him and they left Cody Martin on the floor. So I'm just going to wait to see if this drops a little with these couple minutes here. Oh, just going back and forth at lines, props. Toledo. I mean, I don't have any Wizards game to watch. So, yes, I am one.
Zarg, what are you seeing, buddy? What are you seeing in the NHL right now? You there, pal? Oh, you're on mute, buddy. No worries. It's all right. If you do it 5 times, then I'll be sad.
Fair enough. I was watching the Sharks game while the other games were at intermission, and it is a slow start. I mean, we're almost through the first period. 8-5 for shots on goals. So I don't want to pull the trigger. I don't want to get ahead of myself and do any unders. I'm going to be interested to see how the second period kicks off and how low these numbers get, because I mean, but I don't know if pre-flop was 6 or 6.5. It was 5.5. Now I'm seeing 4.5 goals. So I mean, there's going to be scoring. So if those numbers get down low enough, I'll probably pull the trigger on an over. But we'll see how this period closes out. And then Carolina, we got a goal from Philly.
Yeah.
So that was the one we were worried about, if we're going to be worried about a team. So that's great. So if we get a goal from Carolina here, we got 18 minutes of play. we will have our first cash of the night.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you've been watching how bad Ty Jerome is going off, it's absolutely hilarious. Ty Jerome's live prop is 33.5. He's got 27. Feel bad. I didn't want to take the 24.5. Should have chased. They are perfectly allowing him to do whatever he wants.
There you go. Dallas scored.
Alfred Payton's got
Dallas scored.
Alfred Payton's got 6, 5, and 7 at the half. So he's probably going to, like I said, with the triple double.
Holy shit.
You can get his PRA live on ESPN at 27.5. How about a guy who put up 18 in the first half? They're not going to lower his minutes. He's on a 10-day contract. And told him to start at point guard. So I think that 10 at 27.5 is really a nice number to be able to get. Brandon Boston is not having his normal game. So Jared Allen almost has a double-double. He's got 7 and 6. Mobley's just kind of going through the motions. So they're up 14 at the half. So you've got the Bulls down 14. Levine's got 18. Vooch has only got 7. That's been one of the key things with the Bulls here. The other thing, though, when you look at Milwaukee's shooting 45% from 3, shooting 61% from the field. That's not going to be sustainable. Unless it's all Giannis dunks. Giannis does have his first steal, so we just need one more to get that. And we need our boy Coleman to come through. Halliburton has 3 points PRA in the first. So
very good.
Segun's got 2, 1, and 1. We would like a little bit better, more from him. The Rockets are up 8. We've got a 1-point game in Memphis and Grizzlies. What is the line on that?
I was wondering the same thing. Full game. Grizzlies plus 2.5, plus 110. And Grizzlies have 4-point lead.
Wiggins has got 5 in the first quarter. Second quarter just started. Hardenstein is playing tonight. Did not catch that. He's playing off the bench. So he's going to be on a severe minute restriction, but at least he's playing. That's great news for OKC. Did not catch that. Yeah, he is playing. It's got 4 and 4 in his first game, and we can because he just loves this one. This is his favorite.
Yeah, that is that one.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Very simple winner.
I like that.
Caruso over 5.5 points. And that cashes. He's got 6 in the second quarter. So that's another casher for you guys tonight. So Memphis goes on a little run here with all the starters out except for Paul George. Luke Kennard is unconscious from 3, going 3 for 4.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I want that.
Field, he doesn't have a block.
What's that first half number?
Flyers scored.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need one more, like you were saying. Let's go. Let's get that sucker home.
Missed the boat on Memphis first half.
Well, they just hit 2-3, so that's gonna.
Yeah. Let's see. But it'd be great. I'll go plus money if we can get 76ers full game. I pull the trigger on that.
Okay. It's official bet, or we're waiting on it?
No. If it gets there.
Oh, if it gets there. Okay.
Yeah. He's saying if the Grizzlies win the first half, he's going to take the opposite side. So why wouldn't you just take that right now?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if I can get full game 76ers at plus money, I will take it. But right now I'm seeing minus 110.
Yeah,
Okay.
but don't you have? I can't remember where it has a first half Memphis, second half full game Grizzlies.
All right.
Oh.
While you guys are working on that, let me just tell everybody, like button would be great. We got a nice crowd tonight. Thank you for stopping by, watching this NBA NHL live show. We got Fox up top next to me. We got Zargo down below. Zargo NHL, Fox NBA tonight. Both will kind of cross over a little bit, so it's not just one doing the other as far as the bets go. Nuke November is the code if you want to get in for free for 1 week here at Nuke the House. Go to nukethehouse.com, click in the right-hand corner, upper right-hand corner, and you can sign up for any package. We won't charge you. You're going to have to let us authorize that. So you put your information in. You can cancel before the week, but most people don't. Again, Nuke November, one word, Nuke November. And then you got it.
Fox, what do you
So
think
I was
about
just
this?
saying, you got Memphis first half, Sixers full game at plus 210 on FanDuel.
How about, oh, wow. That's way better than what I just pulled the trigger on. I went 76ers to win by 1-10 for plus 180.
Do we want to put a bet out there then?
You said DK, Fox?
No, FanDuel. First half winner, full time winner parlay.
What up, Card?
It's under featured.
All right, if you throw it up there, just throw it in the chat. We can get that going.
First half winner, full-time winner. Oh, yeah. Grizzlies.
If you feel, yeah.
Now,
I mean,
yep, now it's 180.
Yep.
190.
I still have 210.
I'd pull the trigger. I mean, I'll do half a unit. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, if you feel the Grizzlies are going to win the first half, then yeah. I mean, if that was going to be your bet, that's a better bet than what you're doing.
33, 922.
Boy, the Pacers, like I said, the Rockets can play D. They cannot score. Pacers get 23 points in the first quarter, which is there. They go 0 for 6 from 3.
Hey, guys, for members, Matt just threw a play in the Discord, the in-game betting, for a play for tomorrow night for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I like it, and I already tailed it. Matt has been on fire. He hit a 90-1 and a 55-1 on those uncorrelated plays. This dude is just next level right now.
Nice. Yeah, not official, but I'm pulling the trigger on that at plus 200. Plus 210.
Yeah, McCain's back in. What's his live?
What's going on in Vegas?
Still 1-0, right?
It is. Wall
Yeah, they
has
did not
11
look-
saves.
Still first period?
No, just started second.
Okay. Well, he had 11 in the first period, so yeah, as long as it just started, that's fine.
Yeah. We're about 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
We're good there. So I get this.
Yeah, I'm just
My
looking
Wi-Fi
at-
does not like me streaming and watching two games.
You got to upgrade that package, Zargo.
I do.
You would die to see what I've got running right now. I've got
What do you
two
got running?
competitive I've got 2 competitive gamers playing in actual league tournaments games right now in 2 other rooms. I have my laptop just going there. I'm watching NBA TV. I've got another laptop with scores, and I've got my phone going, and then my wife is doing work in her room. So, but
Wow.
I've got the full gig set up. So yeah, and they're hardwired because of their gaming. So yeah.
Oh, we got a goal in San Jose goal. I missed that.
Jeff, is it only 10 points?
Do we like Amir Coffee 10 points?
Where is he seeing that? I say that, yeah. If that's what it is, yeah, we definitely like that. Where is he? Okay, so FanDuel's got at 10 points. Yeah, I'll take that. That's official.
MGM has even money on over 9.5.
Okay, and take even money. FanDuel's got minus 104. So
All right, so Amir Coffee.
over 9.5 points.
Okay.
So he should get the start with Powell out. He should be counted on to score points with Powell out. So I mean, it's not going to be Chris Dunn. It's not going to be Derek Jones. I haven't even looked at the inside prop still on the 10 o'clock games. So, but yeah, 9.5, I'm on that really, really early. I'll take that. I love that. All right. Well, Jeff, you're in Florida. It's only all you have is Hard Rock.
Yes.
Trust me, I spent a lot of time in Florida, so I'm fully aware of it. Still have money on Hard Rock, though. I just left it there. Like I said, I haven't looked at a lot of the 10 o'clock things, so you tell me my two best plays. There, let me see what we got here.
So let's see if that coffee is still there. I'm trying to get in right
It's
now.
there.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's on 3 different books. It'll be there. Most people don't even know who Coffee Black is. Come in.
Yeah, he's with the Clippers.
No, he's not.
He's not with the Clippers.
Amir Coffee is with the Clippers.
Yeah, Amir
Coffee Black is not with the Clippers.
Hold on a second. Stop it for a minute. You guys are fucking with me. What am I supposed to do? I'm putting it in the fucking chat so people know. Come on.
You're good. You're good with Amir Coffee, but Fox was talking about Coffee Black.
I was just
What are you
joking.
guys talking about? He's not even being offered right now at MGM anymore.
FanDuel.
Yes, he is. I just bet it.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yes.
So let me
No,
go
it's
to
not.
yeah.
You can't. It doesn't show up under the 10 plus. You got to go to like players points.
Yeah, that's where I
Clippers.
was. I'll just go
Okay.
to FanDuel and bet it, but yeah. Player points, they shut it down here, at least by me. So let's go back and see if we can get that on FanDuel. It's a little bit of worse juice. That's 10:40 game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
The latest
I don't
game
know
up.
how you don't have it, dude. It's really weird.
10 points minus 105. That's fine. We'll just do
That's
that one.
That's fine. Missing out on $5.
Boom.
Oh, my
That is
knuckles.
in. You guys are fucking with me. Thinking,
Holden, do you not know Coffee Black?
no. Is this a fucking joke? Don't fuck with me right now.
Coffee
Plays
Black
for the
was-
Flint Tropics.
He's gonna go nuts here.
What does he also go by?
Who's the character guy who plays him?
Andre 3000.
Andre
I-
3000.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep. That's why. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I love Andre 3000.
It's from the movie Semi Pro with Will Ferrell. The literal guy. So Andre 3000's character's name is Coffee Black. Here come the Sixers. Trying to destroy a plus 210. Down 2. Come on, Missy. Take your hands up there once and grab 1 rebound.
That's all we need. 1 rebound. Let's go.
Yep. All right. The other guy's Tyson's got 11 now. So we only need 3 more points for him. Jerome's got 27. Allen's got 7 and 9. Like I told you, Mitchell's just kind of going through the motions. 7 and there. The Bulls end up down 12 at the half. Bucks shoot 60, almost 60% from the floor. Both teams shoot 40% from 3. Both teams got 20 and 21 threes.
Come on,
Nuts.
Carolina.
All right, like button would be great. If you get a chance, make sure you sign up for our YouTube channel. We would really appreciate that as well. That's all I got for you.
AJ Green's got 11. Siakam's got 12. Matherin's got 2. TJ McConnell's your second leading scorer for the Pacers. Sagoon's got 4, 2, and 1. Not a great start there. Not a lot of points in this game. Tari Eason, who the Rockets have basically told teams that Tari Eason and Amon Thompson are untouchable. So, yeah. McCain's got 10, and Embiid's got 12. It's probably Embiid's nicest game that he's had at the half. Drummond's also being a beast right now. So JJ needs to get it going. Klingon's got 6 and 4. Still hasn't got a block, though. That's crazy. Scoot's got 7. Grant's got 9, leading the way, 2-point game. Wiggins stuck on 5 again, and for some reason is sitting on the bench. Caruso's got 13 in the second quarter. How did they give us a 5.5? He had 13 last night. How do you come back and say, okay, we'll give you a 5.5 versus a team that's not any good? Banton's got 4. He needs to get going a little. Klingon's got a chance to get a double-double. It'll be his first double-double. By the way, they really don't like Caruso because Caruso's number is 4 more points. 4 more points. Give me the entire second half for 4 more points.
That's all you need.
Yeah. I personally double dipped. You guys can do what you want.
No. Should I throw that in the chat to double dip? I think we'll make it a personal play, or you want to throw it in the chat for double dip?
I'm gonna leave that a personal play.
Okay.
And we got a lot of outstanding. And we're doing really well, and I don't want to ruin my record.
Good. How are we doing right now? Talk to me. What did we already cash? What are we looking at? What are we in?
We've cashed Jerome. We've cashed Caruso. We've cashed Mobley. We've got Wiggins at 9.5. We're halfway there. We've got Pantone at 13.5. He needs 1 more bucket, and we're halfway there. Payton, we need 2 more rebounds. The third quarter just started. Daniels is later at 10 o'clock, and Coffee's is later at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We're still waiting. We'll look at there. As soon as we get to halftime with Memphis and Philly, we'll look to see if there's something we can get on there. Time's kicking and no one's scoring, so that's positive for us. We're still waiting on Klingon to do something. Giannis has a steal, so he's 1 away, but we need Klingon to show up here.
Let's go.
Yeah, and we're still there. I mean, the Bulls are down 12, but again, like the Bucks shot 60% for the field. That's not happening. Cavs look like they're just trying to end this as quickly as possible. They're on a 6-1 run to start. Antonio Reeves got 17 points. What's his number? You guys are going to then come tell me who the world is Antonio Reeves.
Is it Bryant Reeves' brother? Do you even know who Bryant Reeves is?
Yes, but no. Also, Bryant Reeves plays for the Grizzlies. He played for the Grizzlies back in my day.
Antonio Reeves
with Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
So I got a funny story about him. My buddy told me this story, and I was covering the Seattle Supersonics back in the day. That's how old I am. And he came in and I said, Bryant, I heard a story about you. He's like, oh, yeah, what is it? I said, you had never been on a plane before. You started playing in college at Oklahoma State, I believe. And he goes, what's the story? And I said, well, one of your teammates gave you a piece of gum. And like 10 seconds later, you turned to him and asked him, can I have another piece of gum? And the teammate said, I just gave you a piece of gum. What do you need another piece of gum for? And he goes, I need it for the other ear. And he looked at me and he goes, no, man, that's not true. Big. Imagine going up to an NBA player and telling a fucking story like that. What a dumbass.
Also a mammoth human being. So you guys have a little nuts. A Big Country was a big guy. So
Big Country was a very, very big man. All right, so
couldn't move.
Amir Coffee. We got Elfrid Payton. We got Carolina, Philly, both teams to score in the second. We got 6 minutes left. We need 1 goal from the Canes, right?
Yep.
Plenty of time left. Plenty of time left.
Mm-hmm.
Does Nuke the House honor a refer a friend? You know what, Untouchable Jay? We don't, but if you want to hit me up, are you already a member, Untouchable Jay? If you're a member, you can hit me up in Discord. We can talk about something if you get someone in for us. I can get creative and we'll see if we can help you out. But again, free week, Nuke November is the code, nukethehouse.com. Subscribe, upper right-hand corner. And put in the code Nuke November. You'll get 1 free week trial. Good times, good stuff.
Yeah. So the answer of what am I? Somebody asked that before. What I do? I'm a VP of credit underwriting.
You make a lot of money. Probably.
I'm fine. My wife actually makes more. So.
And my wife makes more than me too. It's a great life, isn't it?
I used to be the way I was, but
it is. But so far, I will tell you so you can tell the listeners that we're thinking of going to Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
I did ask for permission for that, and
Yeah.
so far the price is a new set of tires for the Jeep.
Oh shit, is that worth it?
Yeah, that's kind of what was my thing.
I mean, I gotta be
we're
honest
still
with you, man.
negotiating.
I really want you to do it, but
Yeah.
in order, like, you would be working the season to pay for probably 3 tires.
Yes.
Now, were you going to get the tires anyways?
Eventually, we have to. Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
bigger tires too.
All right. You just let me know,
We'll
Foxy. You
We're
let me
still
know.
negotiating. So,
Zargo's a busy man.
like I said, I will be able to come on. I might not be able to come on the full show, but I will definitely be able to come on for bits and pieces.
All right, cool. We'll see. See what we can do there. Foxy, would you ever teach a class on your process?
Sure. Might put some people to sleep, but yeah. There's a lot of reading. There's
Is that what it is? You're just reading stories from all the beat writers?
No, I'm generally looking at a lot of different things. I look at a lot of box scores because I play fantasy basketball and I play fantasy hockey. That's how I know all the guys there, and I generally know their stats on a night-to-night basis. I'm also constantly looking. I also have a very, very good memory, so I can remember what guys did the last night, the previous night, things of that nature. And then I kind of look at a process of what have they done in the last couple of games versus that guy? What is that team? And I get a really good sense of which team is doing well. So I do read some beat writers. I generally do that with injury reports when I hear, hey, guys are going to go or not going to go. Did he perform and shoot around? Those kind of things. I do listen to people and have some different thoughts, but just because someone says something doesn't mean I'm going to take something. I'm always going to do my own research, see if it makes sense. So, yep.
All right.
And you already see, everybody knows I'm on more obscure guys than most of the time that any general media is talking about. We're probably the only guys on Alfred Payton tonight. We're probably the only guys that were looking at Caruso and cashing that in the first half. I mean, Ty Jerome was probably definitely not a guy that a lot of people were on tonight. Like if you took him in like fantasy or if you were on PointsBet, you'd just be rolling.
What do you mean PointsBet? PointsBet is dead.
Oh, is it dead? Okay. I
Yeah.
never had it, but yeah.
Oh, so you were talking about like the what do they call that? The accelerator. They were my favorite book and they were based here in Denver. I had a chance to meet all the guys up there and BS with them for a while. Dude, there was not a better shop for player props in the NFL than PointsBet. They had the best lines on 75% of the players out there. Now that they're gone, it sucks, man. See, Card Addict knows.
I remember, so like I have a site that I go to always look at numbers for props, and they were always so far ahead of everyone else, like such a better number.
All right. Cash Locket 60 plus.
I have no idea what this is.
Me neither. I don't know what that is. Also,
Come on and dance for me, baby. Won't you show me a little
right, that one sucks. The other ones are fine now. I'm used to them, but that one sucks.
Oh, I've got
That one is
16.
awful.
You haven't heard them all. You haven't
Jay,
heard them all.
Jay,
We
make
used
sure
to-
you hit me up in Discord, and we'll see if we could do
But you
something
gotta-
for you.
You got to let me say the reason that we're ringing the bell because Yavis Missy got his rebounds over 7.5.
Who?
Yavis Missy.
Oh, I don't think I missed the Missy.
We talked about it before the show began.
I missed Missy. I was typing stuff in the chat. It's more important to get the bets out for the people than for me to hit a bet. That's all I can say.
I just pulled the trigger on over 1.5 goals in the Vegas Toronto game. Things are getting really scrappy. We got some power plays. We're about to see something convert here, and it's about
Vegas,
to open
Toronto
up.
over 1.5 goals in the second period.
Yeah, went with just half a unit because it's plus 200, plus 210 now. As this power play
Where was my props for Mikhail Granlund's goal?
Oh, did he score?
Yeah.
I've
been locked in. I mean, they're getting like we're having like so many stoppages because of fights in this Vegas game.
I love it. All right, so
in.
I got that at plus 210 at MGM. You got plus 200. Plus tonight, there's a little 20% promo there for NHL. Now, listen, let me just be perfectly transparent with you. In the NFL, my unit is between $100 and $150. I'm betting a quarter unit here on these. I'm just not comfortable enough yet.
Totally. I don't blame you one bit. I'm not.
Yeah, I should just blind bet with these guys.
No.
But that's just where I am right now.
You do what you can do. That's the key thing. Well, what you can afford. Always play within your means.
It's not just afford. It's more like I don't know yet. I'm still getting comfortable at betting NBA, NHL every night.
You're trying to figure out who the world of Amir Coffee is.
I knew who Amir Coffee was. I didn't know Coffee Black. And then you're fucking with me. I'm trying to put plays in the thing. Good God.
It's okay. When I first met Keg, we were betting Midgetland for Midgetland in soccer, the Danish Super League.
Midgetland?
Midgetland. It's there, but everyone calls it the Midgets. And they were winning that was the first year ever they actually kind of excelled to the top where they were fighting against Copenhagen. And we're playing them every week at plus money. And Keg refused. And we was on the show. And he was like, "Oh, what's your play?" And we're like, "We're taking Midgetland money line." We did it so many times. And he's like, "I'm refusing." And I was like, You falling? He's like, "Yeah, I tailed. Come back the next day. We came back on the show. Hey, did you take it? Cash easily?" He's like, "No, I never took it." And that constantly was the thing for 3-4 weeks. And I finally sat there and said, "Dude, are you ever going to take the play I give you?" Everybody else in the chat says, we're all winning. And the one day he takes it, they lose. He's like, "I'm never betting soccer again."
So I have something
How are we looking in our NHL bets right now, Zargo? Can you give us a little update? And then while you're looking at them, let me say a couple things. Yoon is saying Sixers plus 144. Our guy Maddie's in here throwing nukethehouse.com pricing, free week, code Nuke November. Thank you there, Maddie.
Yoon. I can't. I'm
Yoon
every week. Yoon. We took the Memphis first half, which cashes, and then we took that with the Sixers full game at plus 210. So if you didn't take that, then a plus 144 Sixers, I could see getting on that, but we're on a plus 210. So
that was your pre-flop play, right?
No, we talked about that about 15 minutes ago, Zargo?
Yeah.
That was there. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. It's in the chat.
No, it was just we didn't make it an official play.
Oh, it was a personal bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
We talked about it so much, I'm sure some people tell.
Absolutely.
I'm all down with personal bets too, if you don't want to throw them. Walls at 21 saves halfway through the second. So that's a good one.
It's looking great.
So that's looking great. Where are we in the rest of the bets right now, Zarks?
Yeah, for sure. So not looking good in Carolina as we need a goal in the next 45 seconds. And holy cow, there's another fight in Toronto.
Love it.
This is if you like fights. I mean, this is get more action than we did Friday night. Anyways, though, I digress. Still waiting on a certain player to record a point. Actually, you can't live bet those. So pre-flop, we had Nicholas Roy to record a point. Vegas is still scoreless, so we're hoping that'll crack through. Obviously looking good on the Wolves saves. Seattle, I don't know if that game has started yet. I'm so locked in on Vegas. So looking good overall, except on our second period bets. As for, that's not, we're not going to cash the Carolina one. But we got another stoppage in Toronto. So hopefully we can finally get something to break through there because Vegas is putting them on net. Nothing's just going through. I wanted to answer Kardak both of his questions, actually. As far as did I play hockey, I didn't. I grew up playing baseball, played through high school. Didn't really even care for hockey till I moved to California. And when I first moved there, I lived with two guys who both had season tickets. One had season tickets to the Ducks, and the other had season tickets to the Kings. And so I was just going to hockey games all the time and just with guys who loved the sport, knew the sport. And so that's kind of how I got into it. And it's tremendous. Nice.
What's that?
Johnson. Sorry.
No, you're good. And so that's kind of just fell in love with it because once you kind of understand how the game works, dude, there's not a more exciting sport out there than hockey or a more impressive sport than what these guys do on skates, the speed they're moving. So that's why I love hockey. I wanted to answer his question too about Fox saying, would he ever teach a class on his methods? And I actually started a podcast for a previous employer who shall remain nameless, interviewing their handicappers on their methods. Never got released to the public.
Is that where we used to work together or somewhere else?
Yeah,
really?
It was. Yeah. And so like I was doing so much traveling that I was seeing guys. So like I went to Dallas and I saw I'm not going to say who. Anyways, and so it was just really funny learning. Like most handicappers are method. There's no like secret sauce. There's no like trick that they know that nobody else knows. It's pretty boring. It's mostly just pouring over data and one little thing or two that you do that's a little bit different than everyone else. That would be more. Honestly, it'd have been a more entertaining series as like TikToks. Just like, what's the one thing you do that's different than going over methods? Because it's nothing exhilarating as I always thought it was. Like before handicapping, getting into it, I'm like, my method's so messy. I'll bet everyone else has like a nice clean thing. It's not.
Yeah. I play the number. That's why like a lot of people look at the juice, but yes, I do understand. I could shop around and look at that, but I tell people since day one, I play the number. Like, do I want to go taste 10.5 on Wiggins? No, I like 9.5. It fits within my spreadsheet. It fits within my number. So if I have to pay a little bit of juice for that, I have a juice that I will generally never give a juice over -140. You guys will generally see I will do a 2-person parlay with that bet and a money line that I really, really like. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get that instead of giving out. I see guys give it out a -175. And I'm like, that's not even a bet. I mean, my dog could have gave that out.
Sure.
Are you betting every single night like this, Fox, or do you take a night or two off?
When we go to a meeting, no, I'm joking. I bet like this every single night.
Oh, so you're totally doing Tuesday nights. You got nothing better to do with your life.
I'm not saying I'm not betting. There's times there are times I should take some time off.
Mm-hmm.
My wife tells me I should take some time off. But yeah, once football stops, it starts to slow down a little bit more. But yeah,
good.
But part of that cardiac is I fully also believe it's stuff that my mother is going through and dementia runs in my family, that by doing this, it makes my brain work. So,
dude, I mean, my grandmother died from that. It's rough, man. I think I'm not even joking. Like my brain has just gone to shit over the last few years, but it's rough, man. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's very, 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 very difficult to deal with that. Sorry to get all sad on everybody, but holy shit, dude, that is a brutal, brutal thing to have to go through for the families.
So they say to do board games and puzzles and things, and this is kind of what I do. I spare over data. I look at spreadsheets, different things of that nature. So yeah.
You can do there's a Tibetan thing you can do, Saravata, like this, and it does new neural pathways in your brain. No shit. Untouchable Jay, hit him up in Discord. Also, he's taking the Flyers plus 40 on MGM.
All right. If you
I'll say
took
this.
out the 10 points that someone asked about that cash, he took 10 points. He's at 10, 5, and 8. Fortunately, he can't get any more rebounds. So Jared Allen's got a double-double, and the Cavs are starting to pull everybody.
Yeah, and then the Bulls are right in it here.
All right, go ahead and interrupt me twice. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. It's mine is not time. Anything to do with time. So if it's relevant right now, go ahead. I was just going to tell Card, like the 3 biggest revelations I've had in sports betting came one from our guys Spread a Stare.
Really?
We would talk about games, and we'd be going over it, and I really don't know on this one. I can't make a call. It's a coin flip, and he'd be like, "Yeah, that's why I'm going with the underdog." And that was huge for me of realizing with sports betting, it's not always about just like who do you think is going to win, right? Because if it's a coin flip and you're getting offered plus 120, plus 130, you take that every time. That's just an odds game. Eventually, you're going to come out on top. And then the second thing is from someone I won't name. And similarly, we were talking about the series, and it was Boston, Miami that year. Was that the bubble year or the year before? When they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, Miami facing Boston. Miami was a huge underdog, and he goes before that series, like we didn't have a price yet for that series. And he said, like, at what number? I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way Miami wins that series. He goes, yeah, but at what number would you bet it? Like, just throw a number out there. And I'm like, all right, if I got 10-1 odds, sure, I'll place a bet on Miami. Sure enough, line open. It was like 12-1 on Miami to win the series. I took it, and they won. And so it's just understanding the value of a bet. And it's not, it's sometimes value is more important than what you think is going to happen. And so just kind of being able to separate those two. And then thirdly, our man Keg, it's overs. And when you're betting it, why would you just take that number given when you can get better numbers? Because how rarely do guys just sneak over their yardage, points, shots total? So grab the alt, get a better number.
Is Maxey on unlimited minutes tonight? I didn't see that.
Yes.
He is?
Yeah.
What kind of minutes?
They haven't announced it. They just said he was on severe minutes restriction.
Severe. That's
they don't really like Caruso. Caruso's got 15 points, and they're giving you 17.5 at the break.
Why? What's going on there?
They're just being stupid.
So do we want to bet it?
Yes. I'm just trying to be able to get it. But everybody in the world is betting this. It's locked on ESPN. I've tried MGM. I've tried ESPN. I'm going to try DraftKings now.
So what would be the highest? Like if you got an 18.5, is that fine too? Or is it really 17.5 is that number that we're looking for?
The way he's playing right now, I'd take 20.
So maybe we should alt?
I mean, I'm wondering what the number is going to be, but yes, that's kind of where my thought process is. He is shooting enough. He's going to out. The only question, like, you could wait because he's not going to come out and start the third quarter. He shouldn't. It should be our guy, but he should be sitting since he played almost the entire second quarter. So that number is going to go down live.
Yeah, they're not giving him at Rivers either. So,
yeah, the only place I see it is at minus 160 on ESPN.
Not doing that.
Unplayable, which, okay, that's there. And then you got 18.5 at DraftKings. I'll take the DraftKings.
You don't want to wait just a couple minutes?
I will take that personally. I want to make sure I have it in book. I've already hit 2 bets with him tonight.
Don't put it out there for everybody. yet.
Let's wait the 20. Because that's what I'm going to put out. And
Wait
it's
a
at plus
second. Wait a second. Where the hell? They're not even offering them here. I mean, this is OKC, right? I'm in the right
Yes.
game. They're
Yep.
not even offering them here in Colorado.
He's there in the 20s, there in the points total right now, but everyone is betting him right now because
Yeah,
number
it's I think what it is, just different books in different states for whatever reason. I can't get it right now. So
well, the Bulls have made a great run here. They're down 2.
yeah, that's great. Spread had Bulls 8.5 plus 8.5 pre-flop. I got in at 10.5. Spread is just murdering it. 25 something units this month. It's on a heater. Love backing guys on a heater. OKC. Hey, like button would be great, guys. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you haven't already, do that. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you know when we are when we're on. Caruso to get 20 is plus 145.
Yeah. I took it personally. I took the 18.5. But I took 6.5 and 9.5 early, so I can afford to lose. But I was going to see if we go about 3 minutes here and that number gets to around plus 170, plus 180. But if you want to lock it in, I wouldn't have anybody lock it in.
Yeah. And then Caruso, are they just not offering his number? 18.5 plus 102. I mean, we can go half unit on 18.5 and a half unit on 20.5. Should I throw that 18.5 in the chat then?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's go do that because that's a nice bet.
And it's been 5 minutes since I made a bet, so come on. Cleveland is just.
I'm just gonna do half a unit, but I really like this. I'm going Golden Knights money line. They've got like 25 shots on goal and they haven't scored yet. Like something's got to break through for them, and being such a good number.
Yeah.
By the way, Zargo just dropped his first bet on this. He swept the board when he was on the first time, so it was bound to happen, buddy.
They're still down a goal, right?
Yeah, it's still 1-0.
Plus 240.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Golden Knights money line plus 240. FanDuel, you might find a different number somewhere else, but that's
No, it's
fine.
better than 220 at MGM.
Hey, Jay Green. Boy, can the kid shoot.
All right, boys.
And then if they tie it quickly here, I'll probably just do another half unit on like the even money.
All right,
But
back
for
to
right now, we'll just do
me.
half a unit.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Nobody go doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got Buffalo up 23-7. We got Ohio and Toledo tied for our action. And we've got the Bucks, of course, going on a little mini run here.
So, Fox, are you more of a
prop guy?
DFS guy?
I don't play any DFS.
Oh, okay. Did you start with
No.
DFS? Okay.
Nope. My first thing, I bet sides and totals to start with. And then I've been playing fantasy since we almost had to do it like for a pen and paper. So I've been playing fantasy since 1998. So props kind of came easily because
for sure.
I guys to say this is what they're going to do and kind of would go. And then you started to look at there. So I used to play props for football, and then I kind of moved over into basketball and kind of was like, and I've done really well in the prop market. Then people have always said, well, yeah, you won 2 units, but you bet 17 units. And I was like, you're right. But in the end, I won 2 units.
Right.
And the worst part is like when you have a night where you go win your first 5 bets and then you lose your last 4 and you're like, oh crap. Yes, that I could have just took my 5 and be happy.
Yeah.
But I've had plenty of nights, and D will tell you, and other guys, and Ramon will tell you, there are nights I've gone 15-1. So like I in the oddball in the whole group here at Nuke the House, because yes, I take some plus money bets at times, but Ed Keg will tell you you can't win doing minus 110s. And I'm like,
Right.
well, I'm 30 units, 35 units down from where Keg is. So I can. There are some stressful days.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty of times I empty the clip and then just have to sit there and wait. And wait for a game to close in order to bet another game.
It's funny. I had just transitioned to doing this full time when my wife got pregnant. And I'm like, I can't afford to do this full time with a child on the way, just for that reason. Like I'm good enough that I'm gonna make money year in and year out, but I can't afford to have a losing month now.
I will say work is a lot more taking up a lot more of my time. This year I'm really falling behind in fantasy, where I'm like, I just can't stay with it as much as I have in the past. I wear the jersey when they don't score. I had the jersey. It comes out when they're losing at halftime. It's happened 4 times this year, and it's come to don't regret the power of the Miami jersey. We cashed Jalen Tyson. Give me that cowbell. Give me that cowbell. All right, give me that cowbell. We cashed Jalen Tyson over 13.5 points. That was in, for those of you who are not a member, that was in the member only chat. So pays to be a member. I can't give everything. Everyone already says I kind of already give everything. But I do got to hold some things for the members here. Comes through. So, all right. So we're still going. I mean, it's not yet 10 o'clock. The Cavs have obliterated, as I said, Portland here. It is kind of sucks that Alfred Payton hasn't figured out how to grab rebounds here. We've been waiting for him to grab 2 more rebounds, and he's unable to do that. Right now, his PRA is up to 24, 7:40 left. Hopefully, they continue to play him. He's 11-5-8 right now. We did get their double-double from Jared Allen, which I said was probably Mobley did not get the double-double. He was not really interested. Tyson's got 16 now, so he clearly covers. They're still going through. They're up 31. The Bucks went on a little run. It's kind of, this game's hilarious. Every time Giannis gets the ball on a run, it's an uncontested dunk. I know a lot of people had the points there at 34.5. He's got 35. So if you took that pre-flop, you cash there. Lillard, though, has been, for the most part, non-existent. He does have 10 assists, though. He's got 13 points. AJ Green is your second leading scorer. Vucevic is not having his day. He's only got 10 points. That's a big problem for the Bulls. But they hit a big 3 here to close out the third. There's 20 seconds. They cut it to 6. We're still within that number. I told you the Pacers can't score. Mathurin has been terrible. He hasn't even been looking for his shot. The Sixers are down 6. Jared McCain is yet to not score. What's his live? The Dancing Bear. Yes, we all know it's a porn name too. But the Dancing Bear's got 14 for the 76ers here.
Did you know the Dancing Bear was a porno series?
I think he's a guy, isn't he?
The Dancing, yeah, he has like 30 women around him, and we sure it's the Dancing Bear.
I was just thinking Russia.
This is some vile language when it comes. Girls go crazy when the Dancing Bear comes to a party.
There we go. Stan Coven gets the assist. Let's go. See, I'll give you hockey winners here tonight. So, what? I've given 2 hockey winners.
I'm just like, hey man, good job, Foxy.
Stan Coven got the assist. That was one. Mikhail Granlund got the goal. Celebrini finally decided to take his first shot on goal, so we're not dead from that yet. So we're only in the second period. We've got time. Anything you like Nashville, Seattle?
Huh?
I know my boy D's on the over. What's your thought on that?
Zargo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were talking stat again. I was looking at a stat.
I said my Nobo boy D's on the over in Nashville, Seattle. What's your thought on that? I know Nashville at one point only had 2 wins. That I know they've come back a little bit better from that, but so far the additions of Stamkos and company have not really gelled yet to form a great cohesion line. Saros actually hasn't been that great either. So
George
what's your
Soros?
Yeah, my concern would be Seattle's defense. I mean, because they only allowed 2 goals to New York.
Yep.
So it's really going to come down to if Nashville can score. Seattle should put up like at least 3. So I'm just worried. Like I think it gets to 5. You're just going to be sweating that 6th goal. Would be my opinion.
Jalen Johnson is available to play. Sorry, there, real quick. Jalen Johnson available to play. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't love it. I think it's gonna be really tight.
Okay.
Paul George going to the locker room. If you didn't know that, he's been out a little bit. Hey, how are we looking on Wiggins and Banton? With we're just waiting for them to come off the bench, right, Fox?
Wiggins is starting. Well, he's supposed to be starting.
He's been on the bench here for a little bit.
Well, he was. Caruso has been on the bench. Caruso's basically kind of been taking his minutes. Klingon's got 10 points, seven rebounds. He's got 2 steals and no blocks tonight. Come on, what is that? And Banton only played 7 minutes, so I've got to figure out what's going on with that. So I don't know if he got hurt or what the deal was. Wiggins is not playing again. He is the 4 of in, and they went to Jones. The OKC has actually played 12 guys tonight. They're down 1. They are losing. Yeah, they played Adam Flagler, the rookie from Baylor. They played Ajay Mitchell, who they really like. He can actually hit nice threes. That's kind of what they like. And Hardenstein's played some minutes here. So, yeah, hopefully Wiggins gets back in here. This is kind of being really disheartening. If I get – they do it to me 2 nights in a row. That's just, yeah.
Zargo, real quick. Vol has 26 saves.
Yep.
Through 2 periods. He is going to blow through the number. You gave out 27.5. So that's looking 26 pretty good. And Zargo is saying 3-1 stars. So
yeah, I was just going to give a quick update for the people on that game. So, I mean, terrible that we didn't see any goals in the second period from that. I've never seen anything like that, though, because we made that bet halfway through the second period, and almost the rest of the period, there was only 9 men on the ice, and we couldn't get a single goal. It's just crazy. But, yes, that would be the good news, that we need 2 saves in the third period from Woll, so unless he breaks his leg walking out of the locker room, we should be good there. Holden needs just 1 save. I still like Vegas to make the comeback. And then, yeah.
Let him make 2 saves and then give up 2 goals. LH Grant, Caruso 20+ up to plus 65.
Yeah, because he hasn't come back in. I mean, yeah, as soon as he comes in, that number is going to drop. It's just everyone's trying to figure out when he comes back in. McCain has yet to make a shot since he got to 10.
We just shut this Cavs Pelicans game down. It's 31-point game, 5 minutes left. Cavs up 121-90.
Easy.
Jeez.
Yeah. Ty Jerome went ape shit tonight. 29 points. He's on the bench. We're done with that game. Stick a fork in it.
Fontan has come back in for Portland. Let's see if he can figure out where the basket is.
All right. Hey, everybody. Good evening. NBA NHL Live show. We're happy to be doing this for you tonight. We'll be doing it every Wednesday. Pretty sure we're going to be doing a Tuesday show as well. We'll see what the boys' availability is for Tuesday nights. But our next live broadcast, well, actually, there's a couple. We got the NBA rundown, 5 o'clock Eastern, spread up over 20 units this month. He's probably going to cash the Bulls bet, but then again, it's 8 points with a lot of time left in the fourth quarter. But and then we'll be live for Thursday Night Football at 8:10. Man, the Steelers at the Browns, mid-30s, snow, wind,
Yeah.
disgusting game.
Take the under and take the points.
Already we're taking the under?
Oh, yeah. I took it as soon as it came out.
Where'd you get it?
I
at?
jumped right on the points as well. And I'm
Yep.
I'm really tempted by the money line.
It's down to 37 now.
It's going to be one of those games where Jameis Winston's going to win when you weren't expecting him to. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean, I've got 40 was the number I've got. So I know it opened at 42, but it dropped like a rock. Quickly.
37 since the news came out about the weather.
36.5 at MGM.
Oh God. That's
Yeah, and I've got 3.5 on in pocket with Cleveland. See if we can win this game. by 3.
you know, it's a rivalry game. Cleveland can stay in this thing.
Especially if you can't throw the ball. I mean, and Winston's not going to be able to turn it over as much. And
I think they'll be able to throw a little because here, real quick, and he plays the Knicks Suns game, and then I'll get back to throwing the football.
nothing.
Okay. So listen, when you get the gusts,
I mean, personally, I've taken Cat at over 2.5, and I took that with a money line on the NBA tomorrow.
personal plays, yeah. But you know, as far as the wind goes, that it is big. It does hurt offense a bit, especially when we're going to have the gusts 25, 35 miles an hour. But I also think people kind of forget, you know, they're still going to throw. And when the wind's at a guy's back, he's going to go deeper. Like here. So I wanted to bet a Jameis Winston interception, but I didn't want to lay the 190.
You've
Right.
got two very good defenses. So both defenses are going to just come up and play the line of scrimmage. I mean, it won't shock me if this game is like 10-6.
Well, I still think Pickens is getting 40 yards. So I threw that together with a Jameis interception. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Check this out. Plus 130 for a SGP of under 40, Browns plus 7.
Plus what?
130.
You think I should get out of that bet, Fox?
No, I mean, it can have 40 yards is not much.
40 yards is nothing. It's plus
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
So I think Jameis throws a pick. And that's it. If it don't hit, it don't hit. But yeah, are you giving that out, Zargo? Is that your Thursday night play?
Yeah, it'll be in my article tomorrow, which I still need to write.
You can start doing it now during the show if you want to, man.
Really should.
We hit,
normally-
yeah, I'm serious. We hit a little bit of a lull. There's not too much going on in the NHL. We're at the break with the Maple Leafs and the Knights, and you got a bet there. What did we have in Dallas, San Jose?
Plus 2.5.
Plus 2.5. We've got Celebrini shots on goal. So he's one shot on goal last time we looked at it. So just needs to shoot the puck, and if they're down 2, he's going to shoot the puck a lot. So as long as he gets the ice time. So yep.
So Holden, are we not doing a show tomorrow?
Oh, Thursday night thoughts. Yeah, we can do Thursday night thoughts.
We
We pushed it back last week because Keg hasn't been here. You want to do Thursday night thoughts?
Sure. I just keep preparing for it like 3 weeks in a row. I get the.
All right, I'm doing it just for Zargo. Zargo, I am just going to you the whole time. Thursday night thoughts tomorrow, 4:00. You got it, pal.
Okay.
All right.
You got it.
June's starting to get going. They've got 12 and 8. So it's good to see. We do need the Sixers to figure out where the basket is. They haven't scored in forever. So Bonton's not taking any shots tonight. Don't know what's up with that. That's weird.
Thursday night thoughts.
Teaser for the people. I did go 3-0 last Thursday.
For what? The article?
On Thursday, yeah, Thursday Night Football.
Love it. All right, you're definitely in for tomorrow. We could talk about that. That'll be great because it'll give us some the 2 games this weekend we could talk about too. But tomorrow, man, it's just so gross. Some of these island games have just been horrible to bet. We
Jalen
won.
Jackson around and got a double.
They're just gross, man. 70, yeah. So yeah, it was a 77-yarder Belcher, and not only that, when Nico got that 77-yarder called back. He got hurt, and he wasn't the same guy the rest of the game. What happened, Zargs?
No, that I was just so leveraged on Nico Collins.
Yeah.
That one hurt. That one
What are
hurt.
you going to do? I mean, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, for sure.
No, you can't. That's the big risk. This is why I don't bet NFL futures, and a lot of people are great at it. The injuries just kill me.
Yeah.
Unless I'm betting an under on a future, I can't do it.
No, for sure. I completely agree with you.
Too many injuries, but some guys are great at it.
I did cash a minus 20 Texans ticket on Monday. That was a nice one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd that come in at?
I think it was like 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just,
Card addict. Maybe the books knew something about Caruso, man. I don't know. He has not been in the game here in the second half.
He wouldn't be in till the end here. The question is, why isn't Wiggins playing? So Wiggins and Kason Wallace have each played 14 minutes. So, Caruso's not going to be playing here probably to the fourth quarter.
Okay.
I do not know what's up with Delano Bontemps. You talk about a guy who's been in double digits for 7 straight games, and he's only shot the ball 3 times.
Caruso at the table. Good to see. Good to hear, Grant. LH Grant.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Good
Well,
to
this
see.
technically is good to hear for Wiggins too, but I don't know why Wiggins didn't play any more than the 14 minutes, because technically normally this would be Caruso's time. He finishes up the third, he'll play the fourth quarter, the start of it, and then Wiggins comes back in. So
All right, so here's what's coming up tomorrow with our live shows. Thursday night thoughts, 4:00 Eastern. Zargo, myself, spread should be there. So we're going to give some bets for the Thursday night game and 2 Sunday games, maybe 3 or 4 Sunday games. We just got to see what games these guys are on. 5:00 will be NBA rundown, spread and Tyler. 8:10 Thursday night football. So tomorrow, all of our content is free also. Free content tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon. Got a lot going on.
how much of a
do inside the better studio where I just interview you guys? The problem is it gets off the rails and I start talking about sex, and you probably aren't comfortable with that. We'll just lay off it.
just want to let you know, if you haven't looked at the running back for the Las Vegas Raiders tonight is Dylan Lobby.
Yeah, because what? Zamir White and Madison both missed practice.
Oh, they have so many guys out. It's unbelievable. They must be playing a semi-pro team. So the Dylan Lobby, if you're wondering, has 1 career carry and he fumbled.
I actually don't hate that idea though, Holden, because I think like you feel better tailing a handicapper when you kind of know him. And a lot of the guys, especially, don't get like much airtime. Like I mean, like me, Fox, Spread, and Keg. Anyone else regularly on shows?
No, I mean we got you 3 guys. Tyler comes on my prop show.
That's true. Yep.
Tyler does that on Thursdays. We use just about everybody we can.
What about like Coop and Matt?
Coop does Coop's kind of just does the NFL show behind the paywall.
Okay.
And then we'll be doing Nuke U with him, but he's more behind the scenes. And then Maddie's invited to any show. Like if Maddie wanted to hop on tonight, we could do it. Tommy Z and Johnny do the MMA stuff. So most of our
for
guys,
sure.
I just want to make sure that we get our guys exposure on the air that want to. And I think we do a good job of that. As long as I remember that we have Thursday night thoughts.
Bulls are down 2.
Yeah, this is great. Bulls hanging in there right now. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Amir Abdullah is still in the league, Maddie. Maddie, what are you? Oh, you know what? I don't know if Maddie can come on. I keep talking about his own business. So this guy broke his tooth, and now he has like a gum infection or something. He refuses to go to the dentist. What are you gonna do, Maddie? Please go to the dentist or something. It's gonna suck. tooth pain is the worst.
Hun-
But come on, man.
10 times worse than anything else.
I don't want you to die. And
All
what a
right.
horrible way to die from a tooth infection.
I've got a play I'm going to make.
What?
We're gonna go
I made
first.
dentures for about a week. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to play. Go ahead, Fox.
We're going to take Clint Capella over 9.5 points.
Okay, where's that at?
FanDuel.
And what's the juice?
What was that? Minus 110?
Okay, cool. Bet
And
is
then
in.
we're gonna go for a half unit Clint Capella double.
Okay, so we got a full unit on Capella over 9.5 points on FanDuel, and then Capella double.
Yep. He's hit a double in his last 2 times he's played the Warriors.
Okay, and
They
then he's
still
got,
lack
and
size.
what's that number, buddy?
Plus 260.
Plus 260 at FanDuel.
Yeah, his rebound total is 8.5. If you're wondering, so essentially, I'm taking him to get one more rebound at a plus 160 advantage.
Okay, let me see if
Yep.
I can find. Now you try to get these bets in fast. You didn't shop around as much, right?
Plus 310 at Bet Rivers.
Plus 310 for a double.
Uh-huh.
Capella.
Yup.
All right, let me get in on that. Capella, and then his points too. Okay, and they're taking on the Warriors tonight.
Yep.
And that game's starting up in about 25 minutes right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Player points. Let's go Capella minus 10. Throw that in there. Clint Capella was always a DFS beast. And get the player combos, which is probably under the specials at Rivers.
Yeah. This is just me, and I'm sure you guys took somebody else, but I forgot to take a king of the court, so I'm going to go ahead and take Curry for king of the court.
I like that's what I went with.
Take it. The play I'm betting is his rebound total over 4.5, so I might as well make that a show play.
So should I throw that in the chat then? King of the court?
I mean that
Nah,
part.
We'll
I'm
keep
just
it
gonna
on here. Yeah, because I think that's like I just didn't even know about King of the Court. I'm not a King of the Court guy. So here we go. NukeTheHouse.com. Click on subscribe. Pick a plan. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged after a week. Use the code Nuke November, NUKENOVEMBER. Use the code Nuke November. Get a free week. Try us out. You want to sign up? You already know we're great. $59.99 a month.
Yep.
You can't. Hey, Maddie, Clunan, you can't fuck with dental issues. That'll mess with your heart. Come on, dude. Will you just go take care of yourself, Matt? I actually care about you. I like you. I like you. Don't go dying on us, pal. Not because of some.
It was interesting that they made you bet, like, because people were betting like 15 cents, 50 cents on King of the Court and still getting a making sure they at least bet one guy so they could at least get a chance to win. Because like the one guy like won 10 cents, he bet on the bet, one King of the Court, got like $900 of free money, put that into a 2-team parlay and parlayed it out to 15 grand.
Hey, Zargo. So we got games about to start up. Nashville at Seattle. We already know you got to play in that one with the Kraken at plus money on the money line. Buffalo, LA. Any interest here?
No, LA is such a hard team to bet on. They're extremely strong at home. But Buffalo is a team that'll just win games they absolutely shouldn't. Given the odds, it just doesn't intrigue me.
Caruso's got 17, so we're getting closer there. Good to see. 17 points for Caruso. Who's the other guy in that game we were on? Klingon?
Yeah, he's not doing much. With Sengun's got 19 and 9, but he's got 1 assist tonight. He's not getting any assist.
Yeah, Klingon doesn't have a block. We're going to the 4th.
Yep. It's not looking good there.
Nope.
McCain's finally got 15. He's got 5 points coming off here. Sixers are still down 8.
27 saves for Vol. So any of you that got in at 26.5 cashed, we'll just wait another couple minutes till it gets 28. So that's looking good, Zargo. Fox, do you like Payne over 7.5 points with McBride out?
I didn't see. There was something I saw on that. What was that? Personally, no, because I don't like McCain's shot. I don't think it's a very consistent score.
That'll do it.
I mean, he's averaging. He is 7.8. He has eclipsed that number of 4 games. That's not bad. That's I mean, I mean, I would play it because of what he's done in the last 4 games. I expect this game to get him to have opportunities. So the volume will be there for him to get 7.5. I wouldn't play 10.5, but I would take 7.5. In fact, I'll probably take that. It's not somebody I've been playing, so yeah.
Campaign?
Yeah. I'll take it
Official
for him.
player? No.
No, some guy in the chat gave it to us. I'm just telling the guy in the chat.
All right, time to sweat the Bulls and the Bucks.
Jedi Apple. Okay. Thanks.
The
All right, thanks. Yep.
Bucks lead the Bulls 115-104, 4:45 to play in the 4th quarter. Pre-flop play was 8.5 from spread. I'm in at 10.5 in game. Did you tell that, Fox?
For which one?
Bulls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not looking good.
Come on. Well, I wouldn't say it's not looking good. It's 11 points. I mean, there's still time. We got 4.5 minutes to go, and it is the NBA.
They just gave Dame a wide open 3 with uncontested, with nobody even really coming out to him.
Yeah, and now Giannis is at the line. So did Javonte Green get hurt?
I have no idea. The Cavs won by what, 30?
Yeah, we kind of checked out on that one for a little while, didn't we?
Yeah.
Holden,
There you
what's the schedule for next week gonna look like?
Next weekend?
Next week.
I heard you were doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday show. And then
We're going to do Tuesday, Wednesday shows. If Fox wants to do Tuesday, you can do it. If you want to do the Wednesday show, that's fine. I'm going to be out, so I'll be on vacation, get a chance to hang out with my kids and my future wife. So I won't be doing too much next week, maybe a show or two, but for the most part, I'll be gone. If you want to do this show at Foxy, by all means, go for it. Fox is going to do it. And if you don't want to do it Tuesday, we don't have to do it.
Yeah, let me know about Tuesday. I have to do another Grizzlies game next Wednesday.
What do you mean?
So,
what are you doing? You do what? The engineering or something?
No. My casino has
That's
a suite there, so someone's got to go. The representative of the casino host the event, so I'm going for the.
So you have to go see a Grizzly game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I got to go to a suite with food and liquor, and it's just a snooze fest.
2-0 Toronto. It's a snooze fest, yeah. Because you gotta. I don't like hanging out with people.
No, it's awesome. I got to glad hand before the game starts, but once it starts, everyone's just watching the game. So it's really funny too, because depending on what's going on, I'll be more tuned into the TV in the suite. Because last time, the World Series was on, or I had to do it one Monday or Thursday night. So I was I had big money on the football game. So everyone's watching the Grizzlies who suck, and I'm just sweating a bet on the TV. No, I enjoy it. It's pretty cool. But that's where I'll be next Wednesday. But if you're doing a show Tuesday, I could probably could bounce on.
All right. I'm waiting on we might have Dave Ross coming on from VSiN. He was going to come on tomorrow night, but I think he's going to be drinking. So he might come on tonight.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him, right?
All right, Bonton's going to try to get this late. He's up to 10 points. Starting to take over here.
And what do we got him at?
13.5. We need 4 points.
Did you guys eat dinner yet?
Yeah.
No.
What'd you have? I gotta go find something.
I had Noodles and Company.
Nice.
Do you have Noodles and Company in Denver?
Yeah, everybody has Noodles and Company. I used to eat it a lot. I haven't eaten it in ages, though. Actually, that kind of sounds good right now. It's a little bit greasy, but it's pretty tasty.
Also, I bet it's a little cold up there in Denver. So, a nice little warm
That's
soup.
about what you get. I mean, you can get the pasta, the penne pasta, where you make that with some mushrooms and some ham. That
It's
comes
been
out
nuts here, Zargo. The weather has been freaking crazy. We got almost 2 feet of snow. 3 days later, it was 70. I mean, that's just Denver for you, though. This place is absolutely nuts. So tonight it'll be in the mid 20s. Tomorrow it'll be in the 60s.
Wow.
It's just, and then it's supposed to snow Sunday. It's nuts.
Wasn't Noodles and Company started in Denver?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Not a Noodles and Company aficionado. I don't know the whole history behind Noodles and Company. I do know that I live out. I wouldn't call it the country, but I live far away enough from Denver where there's not a lot of stuff that's open late.
Oh, that's the worst. That's how. Yeah. Yeah.
I got to drive away. So after this, the pizza place is going to be closed at 9. I guess I could go get some pizza for dinner. It's just not good for you. It's got to be something.
That's what my son got. So I got Noodles and Company for everybody here, and then I also picked up a pizza.
I think I'm going to make a salmon Caesar salad. That's what I'm going to have for dinner. How are you
going to prepare the salmon?
It's already smoked. I love a good smoked salmon.
Nothing better. Do you smoke it?
No, I don't have a smoker for salmon. I do not.
We got goals in Toronto. They're up
what's that?
2-0 now.
2-0.
Toronto's now up 2-0.
Up, cash the vol though. So maybe the Golden Knights thing doesn't cash, but we did get the good job on that one, Zargo.
Yep.
Thank you.
Getting the vol home. So
looking
28 saves. That counts. That's good. Put it on the board.
Looking like my pre-flop stuff is good, but live stuff not hitting tonight.
Not as great. So we need 3 more points out of Caruso. We got Aaron Wiggins. How many? Is Wiggins even playing?
Wiggins, he hasn't played since the first.
What the fuck is going on?
Once again, he's not playing the first half. I don't know what's going on, so I'm not betting him.
So we're kind of shit out of luck there. Banton with 10. Can we get 4 points out of him in a fourth, Foxy?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, him and Sharp right now are basically just firing away.
Coffee. Where's Amir Coffee?
It hasn't started. It's 10:30.
Yeah, Magic Clippers. Duh.
All right, big block there by the Bulls. Chance to get this. Come on, back down to 1.
Oh, God.
Boots for 3 does not happen.
Nope. I need
3 with the
let's
center.
get this down here. Oh, that was a nice block. Let's go, Bulls. Show a little bit of life. Last time the Bulls were really good, Derrick Rose was on that team, and he was in his prime. It's been a while. That's one of the best playoff series no one ever talks about. And I went to a couple of the games in Boston, was the Celtics and the Bulls back when Derrick Rose was there. Ooh,
yeah, it was.
Viper, what's up, homeboy? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Got Gerardo in the house, D-Money in the house, LH Grant in the house, Matt's in the house, Card Addict, all you guys. Great to see all of you. Hit the like button if you get a second. We'll be on for a little while longer. We've been on for 2.5 hours. Let's try and get through the end of which game is this.
All right. Let's go. Klingon got a block.
Hey, we need one more. We need one more.
In this, yep.
What game are we sweating in the NBA now? Let's get through the
There's
end of the
Sixers
Portland.
game.
Let's get through the end of the Portland OKC game, and then we'll call it a night.
All right.
Jeez.
That'll get us
I
to
don't think
about
Chicago's
3 hours.
got it.
I'll get
Not
us to
looking
about
good.
3 hours.
I don't think they have the 8.5. Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I mean, I'm looking. Let's see how many bets were made here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bets tonight. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 11. Right now I'm probably 3 and 2 because I don't think we're getting Wiggins.
All right, Carolina, Philly. All right, we're okay.
This Portland game's tied. I mean, this game could go to overtime.
The Portland game, we want overtime, don't we?
I mean, yeah. I mean, oh yeah.
What? Did Caruso do something? What are we OEN about, dude?
Klingon got a second block. So where are we at with Giannis?
Fucking
Did he
go.
get it? Giannis didn't get his too. Damn it.
There's
Giannis
still
needs to
time.
steal our block now to cash.
We got 2.5 minutes. That was quick for Klingon getting those 2 blocks, man.
Yep. So we still could get the 3. So
All right. So the Bulls are down 12 with a little
Yeah.
over 2 minutes to play.
They're
Some
down.
of you were on the plus 8.5. I'm on the 10.5. Let's try and get that 8.5 home for everybody. And Kobe. Oh, there you go, Vooch. Oh my God. That's
Look at 'em.
frustrating. It's frustrating watching this team. The Bulls. Caruso back to the bench. Is Caruso going to come back in, or is he stuck on the bench the rest of the game?
he should come back in.
Okay.
Donovan Klingon looks like he's going to get a double-double tonight, which I said was a very possibility. If you took his points, it cashed. If you took his rebounds, it cashed. I know somebody else was on them as well. What the hell was that?
All right, so we're gonna get my buddy on from VSiN here in a second. Dave Ross, good dude, big fan of Ross. Talk some NFL with him. He hasn't made an NBA bet, so we're not gonna bother. He's like, some guys just don't bet everything, which is fine.
Which is fine. There's nothing wrong. You work with what works for you. So yeah.
Absolutely. Oh God, 16-point lead for the Bucks, and the Bulls are just bullshitting down the court. Ugh, that sucks. You love all the VC guys. Yeah, those are my boys. Had a chance to work with a lot of them for a long time. And football season over, I'll go back and do some VSiN again, do some baseball and some other sports. But
Giannis is probably your king of the court tonight. He's got a 41, 9, and 8.
Wow.
has LeBron ever won King of the Court?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Since he's
It's only been around for like 3 weeks.
Okie dokie.
Holden, are you a
Sixers.
LeBron hater?
No, I'm fine with LeBron, but he's the king, right? So he's the king
yeah.
of the court.
Fair
He's
enough.
not
He's,
the king.
he's the
I mean, I'm
he's-
old enough to where I just think MJ's the guy, but I'm also not getting into that goddamn debate because when I was growing up, it was Pete Rose, does he belong in the Hall of Fame? Now it's Jordan and LeBron. It's the most worn out argument. I don't know what the next argument's going to be. What's the next argument? I don't know.
it's going to be really based on Wemby
Mm,
because depending upon how he continues to grow and continues to work on that outside shot.
Yeah.
If he gets a consistent outside shot, like if he shoots like he did when he was playing the Wizards, which once again it was the Wizards,
Those
but
are-
yeah, so he hasn't played a game since that game. That he's just unguardable.
I think it's going to be Mahomes Brady.
Mahomes Brady.
That's going to be the next big debate.
Oh.
Yeah. Very soon. I don't know if Mahomes keeps playing like this dog shit the way he's been playing. It ain't going to be an argument, but
Yeah, but come playoff time, he'll play fine.
I know. I just wish it's just 2 years in a row where it's just been nah, you know, and I don't get it.
Because you get bored.
There's no way you get
They're-
bored.
They have one loss. Yeah, it is. They're just trying, at that point, you're just trying not to get hurt.
For sure.
And it's like, let's just go through this. We know we have a team that can win it if we can get in the playoffs. Let's just hurry up and play the playoffs.
And when was the last time we saw a team dominate the regular season and win the Super Bowl? Doesn't happen.
I mean, there are teams that won the Super Bowl that dominated for stretches, but not the entire year.
Right, but you look at someone like San Francisco last year, dominant all season, doesn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Undefeated Patriots lose the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Domination. All right, let me go
Plenty
text.
more examples.
Gotta
Help me
hit
out, chat.
Coop up here. Let's get Coop. Thank you, Coop. What a mensch.
And it'll be the Bills this year. Like they'll run through the regular season, losing.
Coop gets frustrated with me because
I disagree with the Bills have an interesting schedule coming up. Same thing with Pittsburgh. That's why a lot of guys are like betting the Ravens, who I am not a Ravens fan in any way, shape, function, or form.
That
But they're betting
defense
the
is
Ravens. Defense is terrible. The defense
that's-
is terrible. But if you look at who they play and you look at who the Steelers play, the Steelers are going to get some losses just because of their schedule.
sure.
And yes, the Ravens could get a loss or two because of their schedule, but their offense is probably good enough to win every one of those games.
Yeah, but I mean, we see time and time again teams like that. Ravens top candidate for like that'll be the first round.
I was just saying win the division. I wasn't saying win it all. I was saying win the division.
Sure, but I'm just saying side point.
So-
Like
But you can get plus money on that. So
I got called.
the Sixers lost this game. That bet's done. They're down 20.
and Bucks won by 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here he is. What up, Ross? Dave Ross, the Marine from VSiN.
What's up, gentlemen?
How are you? I got
Rock.
Fox with bricks. I got Zargo, our hockey guy. Welcome into Nuke the house, pal. It's good to see you.
Dude, it's good to see you guys. Did I just hear the Sixers lost again?
Yeah.
They're going to.
So
Oh,
two,
not yet. It's not,
2 and 12.
not officially, but they're down 19 with 7 minutes
oh.
to go.
So I saw we were doing the show today, and I think the number was you can get what plus 210 for the Sixers to make the playoffs. And I'm like, are they gonna trade Embiid? I mean, what are they gonna do? This team's a disaster. Tyrese Maxey wants to fight the dude. Like, what the hell's going on there?
I don't know. They're just the whole their handle on Twitter is hashtag made for this and then 76ers. They're not made for shit. They're made for losing right now. These dudes are a freaking disaster. They are a complete mess. And now Paul George is out. He has a knee issue. So they're done.
Well, here's the thing. If you really think this is a playoff team, then this is the time you buy the ticket to win the Eastern Conference, right? Like
That's
if you
still-
really think if
That's
you
still a
really
terrible
think
price. Plus
It's
210,
all-
you
what-
said?
well, that's to make the playoffs. I'm talking win the Eastern Conference, right? Like you take the long shot now and say, well, if you get Embiid back and he's healthy, if he and Maxey are good, Paul George comes. It's a lot of ifs. But if they got in, they'd be a dangerous out, right? You wouldn't want to play them. But I don't know how they get in. But I'm saying instead of make the playoffs, if you really think that's going to happen, then I take the ultimate long shot to win the East.
I've never been hot. Like, I mean, this year aside, I've never been hot on 76ers, like they're kind of like the Jets of the NBA. So
Great call.
All right, I'll play a little devil's advocate. They've got 2 wins and they're 3 games out from making the playoffs.
fair.
The Eastern Conference isn't that great. So your 10th seed right now is 6-10. So yes, they're 2-12, but you're talking about 4 games. You can make up 4 games in the season, especially when Maxey finally got back. He was 3 for 13 tonight. He looked very rusty. He played on a sheet minutes restriction. what you're seeing from McLean is very, very good. Very efficient, very nice shooter. You're getting nice bench mitts from Yobaseli. So there are pieces there to like if you can get a solid Embiid. If he doesn't have degenerative knee issues and can actually play in more than one game. So in order for them to make the playoffs, I think if they're a team that they can get into the play-in, they can make the playoffs. They can win 2 games. Yeah. Win the Eastern Conference? No chance in hell.
Ross. I promised Ross we talk NFL. Are you working with Lombardi now?
Yeah. Doing Lombardi line.
So definitely going to play. Yep.
You're doing Lombardi line, right?
Every morning, me and Michael Lombardi. What's that on the East Coast? Well, you're out close to me, Holden. You're Colorado time.
Yeah,
I'm terrible. I'm terrible at time zones.
So what time is the show your time in Vegas?
I'm on at 5 o'clock. So what's that? 8 o'clock in the East
8 o'clock Eastern. Oh
Yeah.
man, where's Lombardi? Like
5 a.m.
Philly or something like that?
He's in Jersey area. So he's it's an easy wake up for him. Me out here in the desert, that alarm's going off 2:45. Snooze it.
That's
2:55.
When do you
Snooze
go
it.
to sleep?
3:05. What time are we done with this thing?
Okay, yeah, maybe like 5 minutes will get you out of here. I don't want you staying up all night. That's
No, it's
awful.
all good. I really do. I try to watch. Like I'm gonna watch the football game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It's like do my homework, then I'm going to bed.
You take a
But
nap?
no, I took one today. It's
Yeah.
terrible, guys. I feel like a 10-year-old. Like,
No, I love taking naps.
Davey's got to take a nap for an hour.
Nothing's better
It's
than a
it's
good
awful.
nap.
Are you
Oh.
napping every day?
I take
No,
a nap
every-
every day coming back from work. Yeah.
No.
Every day.
Every day.
Is it a cat
half
nap?
hour.
Like a 30-minute power
Just a
nap?
half hour. 30-minute power nap. Yep.
Yeah,
And I
that's
feel so much
great.
better.
You, actually, everybody should do that. It's good for you. Power naps
But-
reset your brain. But so what are you guys talking about on the Lombardi line now? We got this dog shit game tomorrow night in Cleveland with the weather being awful. The total
Dog shit
dropping.
game. What are you talking about? It's a fantastic game, Holden. You can. This is an.
We've been
Feels
trashing
is
it all night. I
Cleveland?
agree. It's gonna be a fun
This is a
one.
beautiful game.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, yes. Come
You guys
on,
are
man.
out of your
Look,
mind.
so just because you want the sexiness of, say, a Ravens Steelers game on
Yeah.
Sunday, right? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
dude.
And now you get this dog Cleveland. This is like when USA won the gold in '80 by
Uh-huh.
beating Finland. They didn't beat Russia. Everybody goes, "Oh, we
That's
beat the
right.
Soviets to win the gold." No, we beat the Russians to get there.
Yep.
If Pittsburgh loses to the Browns, they lose to Finland. That's the deal. If they lose to Cleveland tomorrow night, it's like losing to Finland.
Oh my
You
god.
beat Russia on Sunday.
Yeah.
So you don't think Tomlin's in there holding going, that game means nothing if you lose tomorrow night in Cleveland.
He probably
You know
is.
what he's doing. Yeah.
Probably is.
So like the number says you should bet Cleveland. You should absolutely take the 3.5 points. That's the right side to be on. And something tells me if I'm on that side, I'm going to be going, why did I bet against Tomlin in that rah-rah speech, getting his team prepared because they got something to play for. Cleveland's got nothing to play for. Stefanski's talking about whether or not he's going to get fired or not. I mean, there's one team that's quit and one team that's got everything to play for. It feels very trappy, but boys, I don't know that I can wager on it knowing the way that Tomlin is getting the most out of Russell Wilson. I know you didn't see that coming, Holden.
Just no, and just live bet it at that point or fade.
Right.
It's just going to be so gross. Like the total was 42, guys. Is that what it was? It's down to like 37 now everywhere. The
36
weather's
and a
I
half.
played it at 36. I played the over at 36. It's back
You
up
know
to
what?
37 now.
You play the over. You know what? I really got to think if I want to do this though. And I get the wind. Like Jameis, you're never going to see his passing yards down at 208 again. It's just all they do is throw. Chubb still isn't there. So
They can't outrun the ball.
they can't run the ball. No. So Winston's the only thing I'm looking at. Zargo and Fox, they got their plays and stuff. But Ross, I got to tell you, man, I think that's gonna be pretty gross. All right, let's talk about our old team because for those of you who don't know, Dave Ross Veason, we used to work in Washington, D.C. together. He was doing TV. I was doing a radio show there. And Commanders, Cowboys.
Oh,
So where are we going in this one? 10.5 points?
So I got some of our old peeps back in DC. They've been blowing up my phone all week going, hey, you want the 10.5? And I go, hell no, I don't want the 10.5. Like, come on, man. It's your team. Take the 10.5.
Oh yeah, you're
Like,
a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, just because I'm a fan doesn't mean I'm gonna bet my money
No.
so you can laugh at me because my team sucks this year. No.
No.
Like what logical gambler does that? Like I am, because we're friends and you're in DC, I have to take a bad bet because my team's like, no, that doesn't exist in my world. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not taking the 10. I'm not taking the 10.5. I can't believe this isn't 11. You guys tell me, how are the Cowboys going to score? Do you watch them Monday night against Houston?
Cooper Rush threw for over 300 yards. So they were
They had
matriculating.
388 yards of offense. And they scored 10 points.
Yeah, I know.
388. You know how hard that is to do? It's
not
really
easy.
hard to do.
It's not easy.
You also can't
No,
stop
I'm
the
not.
run. Ryan Robinson's going to run all over them.
My God,
Well, you know
They can't
what's
stop
interesting
Daniels.
about that number, guys, is like he hit 71, 65, 63 rush yards, and they dropped this prop at 68.5. But this is just too juicy of a matchup, isn't it?
well, you know Quinn, how badly he wants to just, you guys blame me for the Green Bay loss. You went out and got Zimmer. Look what I'm doing. Come on. Don't tell me that doesn't exist there. You know this, Holden. We've been in locker rooms for decades. Players want to go out and show out for Quinn. They do.
Yeah.
I mean, they get a chance to burn them. They're going to burn them. So
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be pretty. The only way I would play it, I haven't played it yet, would be the Commanders. I'd lay it. I just think Dallas is, if there was anything to play for on a Monday night to save Mike McCarthy's job potentially, that's what you do. 34-10. Good luck, man. It's going to get ugly in DC.
I don't think they're going to fire McCarthy in season, though. Jerry
No,
just didn't
no.
do it.
He doesn't do that. He'll wait to the end of the year, but he's Sean Penn. He's dead man walking for
He's
sure.
dead man walking. Oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
So good. It was so
Have you
good.
been to a Golden Knights game?
Never been. Can you believe I've been 3 years in Vegas? And here's the thing: I've been invited to go. I'm not gonna. Those people are so nice to invite me. I just make up excuses. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like I don't have a desire to go there, and I don't know.
Hockey's
I'd rather-
awesome in person, though, man.
It's great. The Caps. We covered
yeah,
Ovechkin
yeah.
like we did.
Ovechkin.
Covering Ovi's amazing. Hey, if Ovechkin comes out of here, I'll go watch that.
Okay.
I'll go watch Ovi. Like
But
old
you're
times
not
sake.
going to watch. You're not going to watch the Sharks and
It's
the
nothing that I have nothing against the Golden Knights. It's fantastic. The people like it in the city. I'd rather go to the casino and watch football.
I hear you. Well, listen,
They
man.
played
We're
on
about
Sunday.
go
Does
for it,
that-
Zargo.
does that- I was going to say, does that include this Raiders team?
The Raiders are so fun to bet against. I whisper this, Fox, because out here I'm kind of a local now, right? I'm like I'm supposed to be. That's supposed to be my team now because I'm out here. I bet season win total under 6.5 at plus $1.40. I bet adjusted win total under 5.5 at plus 260. I'll be stunned if I don't cash it. That team is not winning 6 games. No chance in hell, right? And Holden, I love Antonio Pierce. That's my dog. I covered him at the Super Bowl when they beat Tom
Horrible.
Brady, 2007. He was my guy. He was all access. Antonio was on the Giants. And I said, as much as I like the guy personally, he's a disaster as a head coach.
He is
Disaster.
the worst
Now, what do you,
head coach out. He's worse than Eberflus. That's how
Yeah, he's
bad
pretty
he is.
bad.
what
Yeah.
do we feel with the rumors of the package deal that's going to happen next year?
With what's the package deal?
Shador Sanders and Deion Sanders.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's juicy. Here's the deal. McCarthy's gone, right? Mike's out. Big Mike's out. This should not fall at his feet, but I think there's some truth to that. Now, Deion said today, I got the kickstand, right? You know what that means? You guys don't know what a kickstand means. That means I'm putting my bike down. I'm grounded. Deion's way of speaking. Come on, man. Jerry Jones, as much as they love each other, Michael Irvin will be the offense coordinator. It'll be a show.
Yeah,
An absolute show.
all right, let me break in real quick. We just cashed the Shengun at plus money, and we're both of them plus money, guys. So let me throw this on the board real quick. Anytime we're betting Alper
Put
and
it on the
Shengun,
board.
let's go. Put it on the board. All right, you were saying we're gonna wrap it up here in just a second. Let you get some.
I
sleep.
also hate to go back in time, but I gotta point this out. The Capitals were in Vegas on Sunday.
Oh,
And do you know what happened in that game?
Ovechkin scored.
3 times.
Yeah,
Oh.
hat trick.
In that game.
All right, Ross. You know what?
You know what I was doing? I was doing 4 hours of live bet Sunday. I'm locked in on
Fair
football.
enough.
It's
It
so
wasn't
bad. I
Sunday,
didn't
you
even
had that
know.
excuse.
I'm
It
so
was
it's so bad,
Saturday.
man. I'm a terrible former Caps fan.
Yeah, I know. It's when you move around like we do, it's like it's tough to really get invested.
He only had 3. How did he not get 4?
I don't
If
know.
I was there, he
Great
would have got
question.
4.
I don't know. Yeah, if you were there, you would have gotten 4. Hey, Ross, plug what you're doing, buddy, so people can find you.
Check me out, Lombardi Line. Thanks to Holden. I now know it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 8
Yeah.
to 10 o'clock Eastern.
Uh-huh.
Weekdays, Monday through Friday here on VSiN, VSiN.com. Seriously, it really is. It's a good product. I love doing the show with Michael. You know, you don't get to pick the brain every day of a guy who was sitting at the right hand, at the behest of Bill Belichick for all those years, and certainly his time with the Raiders and everywhere else, Cleveland, you name it. So every day it's a good football conversation. I'm so locked in. I didn't even know Ovechkin was in town. That's how locked in I am right now to the NFL.
Hey, buddy, it's good talking with you. You take care of yourself. We'll talk again soon, I'm sure.
You got it, guys. Anytime.
You got
Nice
it.
meeting you.
Hey, Ross, VSiN, one of the good dudes in the business. There's a lot of jerks in my business, but he's one of the good guys. He really is. Lombardi, it's tough to deal with. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get out of here, guys. One more time, like button on the way out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Really good crowd tonight. And then the last thing that I'd like to say is thank you for watching. Check us out for a week, nukethehouse.com. Click on subscribe. Use the code NukeNovember. Any parting shots here, Zargo? We'll catch you tomorrow on Thursday Night Thoughts at 4 o'clock, correct?
Yes.
Thank
Hammer
you.
Seattle and hammer the Browns tomorrow.
All right, Foxy, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Hammer Notre Dame. They're going to win by 21.
Woo!
Thanks for the tip.
Throwing his ball bag down out there. Love it. For Zargo, for Fox, I'm Holden. Thanks for hanging out with us.